I legit don't understand it. Bin is Harden and the Shy is on BLG now. I see. They traded Diabo and a future draft pick for Teddy. Gulp. Gulp? Okay, I understand. Thank you. You missed the Shy? What's up, Kevin? What's up, guys? Morning. I haven't done a LPL co-stream in a little while, hey? I do apologize. I do apologize. I think it's just been a mix of like, I've been ill into the game. Like, realistically, the only games I would have done if I weren't ill anyway, I think there was Friday's games. I think that was like a BLG series and something else. Supper. Sup, bro? Howdy. Sorry, I really need to rearrange my... I need to rearrange a lot of things. We're not going to pull up the...
themselves a little bit more, as have Weibo as well.
Yeah, it's been
We're not going to pull up the Telestrator today. I just want to chill. Yeah? We have a chill day today. Just some talks and vibes.
On the other hand, they started out 1-2. They've rattled off 5 straight series wins. They're looking to make it 6 straight series wins, and right now they look as good as anybody. And I think a large reason why is the man in the support role. He has consistently shown that he is head and shoulders above many of the supports here in the LPL. Will you be voting for him for All-Pro is the question. Jay Beto.
Some ginger tea would be nice right now. Bro, I was tapped in, don't worry. I was having hella remedies. I was having hella remedies over the weekend. Whenever I get sick, like, it's...
it is a really tough decision.
I have a lot of things I do to just offset all of the symptoms.
On has in the past
ginger tea is one of them.
he's either on or he's off, right? Like that's how it is with this player.
Ginger tea stuff is really OP.
But I think that he's been
When
more
it's
on
like
this
the kind of stuff that I had,
so
which
far.
was like
So I think I
flu.
would say on for right now, but there's still a couple of matches left. This match
Asian
would
mother
do
voodoo.
well
I mean,
for
yeah.
swaying my opinion, and I'm sure some opinion of some
I've
viewers
been-
as well, some other people.
I've
on
been
the staff.
educated in the ways.
I think Kyle's an amazing support, and he needs to continue to do so because his support
I've been
counterpick's
educated in the
really
ways, man. It's so
important
OP.
in the game recently. And bot lane Prio getting
The one
those
that
dragons
I
is
always
a
I
big
always
part
wait for,
of the
but I
support
never
game.
have a
I mean, you
reason
can see
for
kill
it.
participation
And whenever
first
I
in
get the
support,
opportunity to use it,
second on
it's
KD.
I don't
Kill
know.
participation one is a really important one. He is always
Whenever
there
I have a
with his team
chesty
when they're
cough, hot
Yeah, and I think it's just a big
blackcurrant.
reason of the
Hot
gameplay
blackcurrant
as a result
drink.
of the gameplay, that AL elects to play towards because
Mm.
him and Tarzan are just the
One, it
athlete
tastes
that never
nice.
runs out of juice.
Two, I don't know what it is about that drink. It just makes you
Plays
cough.
and
Like it
we
make
can
it.
confirm
Like
that
I don't know. It
it's
feels like it really breaks up
a
your
big reason why this team
your
has
mucus on
had
your
the
chest.
success that they're having. Speaking of Tarzan,
Hydra, how's it going, man?
our head-to-head for
Going good
today, the matchup
for me.
to watch is between these two
Been good so
junglers,
far.
JJ on Weibo and
Woke up.
Tarzan
I'm a
on the
little. I
other
don't want to say
side.
sleep deprived. I definitely
For
could have slept an
AL,
extra hour.
you know,
I
the
reckon.
numbers are close in some aspects,
So I
but
think.
a little far apart in
I
some
think my
others.
plan for today.
I'm actually really surprised that both of these players.
I think my plan for
aren't-
today
or
is stream this
especially Tarzan,
series.
higher on the kill participation,
Potentially
fifth
small break.
kill participation when his support is first. So I guess.
And then
oftentimes,
come back and stream
like,
some
when
more.
teams are losing games more often, their junglers
some
have
chill
a really,
shit.
really high kill participation, and Tarzan has some pretty solid laners, so that does make sense. But damage percent first is really, really nice compared to 10th on the other side.
Yeah, the numbers, other than that, still quite good. KDA, obviously we love KDA here, but the kill participation number is the one that I'm looking at the most. Both of these guys are big progenitors for the success of their team, and it's a tale as old as time, right? Two of the better junglers in the LPL when you look at things historically.
Also, can I say
You know,
something?
JJ many years ago winning his world championship.
I'm gonna say
Tarzan
something.
was just getting started over here.
This
Tarzan has really been the guy since then, right? The top two
this
junglers
narrative
in
about
the
Cassante
game
Rumble.
this time have been Tarzan and Kanavi, and now
I think we're so like this community is so psyoped, isn't it?
Tarzan,
Yep.
so
It's so
the microphone
psyoped.
is yours to be the king of the jungle and take it yourself, Jay Beto.
It's so
And
psyoped
so
about
far,
like.
he's been doing a great job of
I'm
putting
not
himself
gonna
in
start.
class of his own.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people
I'm not
were
gonna
really
start.
happy when Tarzan got his first.
You know exactly what two I'm
champion-
talking
or
about?
first
Yeah.
domestic title.
There's just so well, like,
was talking
at
about
least-
that World.
So
It was
Finn's
a-
at least
I think an
Finn's tweets
LPL
are funny.
interview about
Like
that,
Finn's tweets are
so
funny.
A lot of players, a
But
lot
I'm
of
like
people in the
seeing
community as
narrative
well
push
happy
from like
that happened,
sheep
but
esports.
for JJ,
Everyone's favorite
he
top lane
has
matchup.
been to the top.
So silly.
Like, he's been further than Tarzan,
What sports
technically,
event?
right, if you wanna talk
Sporting
about that.
events.
It has been a
You'd
while.
want to see
It's
the
been
most
quite a few
live.
years, but
Hmm.
this player is capable of some really high highs.
Well,
If
I'd love
you're
to
able
go
find that again,
to
I
a
think that contesting
World Cup
jungle is
final or
really
a Champions League
important,
final.
like you said, with Kanavi not being in the league anymore,
Those are pretty
Shun having some very big ups and downs, and Junja kind of the same.
Pretty low
For me,
bar
Junja is
low bar
more of a like
things.
goes too far kind of player.
I would
So
say
if JJ can find himself in that,
like I'm an Arsenal
number
fan.
2, number 3 spot, it would really.
I'm
be
not
able to
gonna
elevate
get excited
Weibo
about our position
to
in the league because
hopefully a
we've been
playoff slash
first,
an international
you
level.
know, half a dozen times and not won the
Doubt
league
about it, Jay Beto.
at this kind of point in the season.
Well, we saw last time
But I would
around,
like to be
JJ
at our
not
final
the
game
greatest series.
if we are winning the Premier
Last
League.
time out against
I know that's not
WBG was
technically an
on
event,
Monday.
but yeah.
Things just generally did not go well for the team in
Um,
game 1, but that Aatrox in game 2 was really not it. I want
Yeah.
to see
I wouldn't
JJ
mind going to a
Bauer,
Super
who's
Bowl.
so good,
Super
who's
Bowls are
so
fun.
good at. Obviously, the Vi didn't work out. But
Super Bowls are fun.
if
I
this
don't really
tournament
understand
doesn't
football
get
that much,
banned,
though,
I mean,
like
watch
American
out, this
football.
guy's been really good on it so far this year.
Yes,
But I imagine that
yes, Malsekri, I am
he's gonna be
finally
right
well.
on top of the
Well, to be fair,
preparation despite
like
finishing
it didn't actually take me that long to get
Mm.
like
I mean,
better.
they still had that year with Tabe,
But
right, who
streaming
we
has been a
all
little bit
think is
weird,
one of the best
right?
drafters
Like,
in the world. And AL, like their players
fuck
are very
Arsenal,
smart. They've been
just
around
unnecessary,
a few
isn't
of
it?
them have been around for a while.
How many
and
days
I
did I
think
miss?
that
I didn't stream
AL is
on
still a
Friday
team-fighting
because I was
team,
really
and
fucked up. I didn't stream on
we're
Monday,
yet to see
and obviously today is right now.
how like my opinion on this is going to flesh out, because I think that in the past the LPL has been really get all the flashes on my face. It looks pretty good. My monitor is very bright.
Rosetta Rave right now. It just is what it is.
Exactly. you know
Nothing wrong with
what?
being an Arsenal fan,
LPL
guys.
rave. That sounds pretty fun. Put on some Rafa music. I'm with it.
Like,
Yeah, maybe. You know what? Maybe we should do that the next time.
guys,
everybody gets
I've had
together.
to watch and endure my team be
Rafa,
like
prepare
dog
yourself,
shit
brother.
for a decade plus.
Yeah, we need some.
And now for the
more,
last like 5 years,
need
they've been
some
good.
more hyped up
Like,
songs.
please.
You know, we need a really long.
Please,
playlist
bro,
for Rafa.
please.
But what I was gonna say
I had to watch Shamak up top.
internationally, like one of the biggest
I
things.
I had to see
not
what was
Wells'
that Greek
big
centre back's name
asterisks is that
with the
LPL
other
teams
you.
last year were
Oh,
really
bro,
countered
like
by
do you
the
know the
Gen
hell
G
that I've been
style
through?
when that happened? I think there
And
was a
somehow we
match
were
that
still
AL
finishing top
played
four.
against Gen G that I thought AL played quite well. Gen
I heard
G
Super
have
Bowls
this
are
thing where
bad live
they
events because they're made
push
primarily for
out
TV
of
audiences.
turret, dive you,
Yeah.
but don't kill you. They push you away
Interesting.
and they get the full turret.
Socrates,
They used to do that
yeah.
a lot last year. And I think that is
No
not as
trophies in the
good
last
this
5 years,
year.
by the way.
Gen G
Which
are still
like is just
undefeated
a
and
fucking
look like
tragedy,
the
isn't
best
it? When
team
you
in the
think
world,
about how decent
I have a
the
feeling that
fucking
this
squad's been.
meta is a lot more team fighting.
Like, nothing to
I am
actually
only
show
watching
for
the
it.
LPL, to be fair, mostly watching the LPL.
True, like trophy-wise,
Dragon
it's just
Dragons getting tried through bot side.
it is what it is.
feels to
But you'll
me
find like
a
one
lot
thing
more important in this game than
I don't know
cross-mapping for turrets,
because I've
weights
only
isn't in
really
the
started
game
getting back
anymore.
into football over the
The
last like
Turrets
18 months.
are harder to take down.
Because I used to be a really big football head,
and we
and then
haven't
once
been
I got into
really
League,
seeing a ton of cross-map
League
macro,
just
which,
completely
wrapping back
sapped
around,
my
that AL
like
is one
I
of
don't
our
want to say my
teams that
passion,
does
but
really
I
good
stopped
in those
following
5v5s.
my other hobbies as
No,
closely.
And I think a large reason you see games decided with a lot of these fights and not too much cross mapping is because
But yeah, like I've
team
noticed the way that
fights
fans
are the biggest goal
of club,
generator
like
that
I don't
you
know,
can
fans
have
are
as a
just
team.
fucking weird,
If
bro.
you're winning these early fights, right? Especially if you are as good
Fans are just
as
proper
a team
weird. Like they
AL is, and
they
the
cannot drop their
junglers
bias
support
at all ever.
roles, because you know when you're just that good, you get to have
Like
that
whenever I'm
more
watching
early
whenever I'm
game
watching a
impact. This is
match,
where most
like an
of the
Arsenal
facility
match,
is coming from.
and it's
You
like
know,
one of our
we've
players does some
seen,
dumb shit, and I'm like
JJ
there
pick up
chilling with
his
my
coffee
boys,
and knock some people out of fights.
and I'll be like,
If you can take out one very big
let's say there's
barrier,
another Arsenal
it's
fan
so
in our group,
swingy
and
in
then
these early game
the other
skirmishes
people
that
aren't
you
Arsenal
find
fans.
yourself taking the
The
dragon,
other
going
guy will
3-0
defend
nothing, and
our
they're
player
the
till
driver's
like
seat
the
from there.
end,
It makes the
and I'm
game
just like,
a
bro,
lot easier to
he's
play
just
out.
completely like he's just two-footed the guy,
really
and you're saying like
excited for this
he shouldn't get
draft.
sent
I
off or
think
some
that
nonsense like
there are
that.
a
Do you know
lot
what I'm
of
saying?
picks that have a ton of
I don't know, like
potential.
I noticed that a lot with
Something that is actually rising up
with
in the
football fans.
LPL. It's
Also,
not
fun fact,
as
thanks so much for
strong as it
the
is in the LCK with some
for
of
the
those
Prime.
players,
That's
but I
2
think
months.
we've
Appreciate
got some in
your
this game, right?
generosity,
Bard
beast.
players, and then Vampire's been picking it up and looking really good. He did have a Bard tax on his last series where it didn't look very good, but I still think that Bard is a really important pick. Nico is something getting banned all the time. The Malphiters dropped off in priority, but
But yeah, I can't do that
very
shit.
Contested. The
It's really
Orianna,
annoying.
the
I find it
Ryze,
annoying,
the
and I don't do
Taliyah,
it.
The Azir, all picks in this game that are quite important. There's a bit of Syndra rising up as well. I'm super interested to see what these teams are prioritizing. Is Varus going to get let through? Some games, the Varus, I haven't been super convinced.
Yeah, he has really displayed a lot of strength in some games, and in others has been
Also, side note,
lackluster. You know, the win rate is still about 50%, right? So,
Side
generally
note,
speaking, if you
open-
pick up Varus, you're probably feeling
open
really good about
YouTube,
yourself.
and like I can't help myself. I click on the
I
bell
like
whenever
your
there's
approach
like
with the
a
melee, especially
notification. I
because
click on
we
it.
see
Bro,
the
someone called me
counters come through,
Timu.
and
I will
really
dominate.
odd counters, like we've seen quite a bit of
Timu. I will
KCPO,
dominate. I think it
we've
was
seen
yesterday or the day
Anivia.
before. Someone called
I
me
can't remember
Timu.
the last
I
time
will
Anivia
dominate.
was meta outside of a player
Brr.
like Froggen, right? Like this is
I'm
just
gonna
a champ that
explode you.
Really didn't see very often at all.
My brother can't just like
so it's nice to see that the
watch games on his thing and upload the highlights. What is
really
that?
hope this
That's
sort
just
of
get that
innovation
like that's just
continues
what that's only
as
I will
we,
dominate does that.
You know, start getting
Bro.
into the more high impact games. You know, as we're gonna get to Knight's Road very soon, the play in, and then of course the playoffs themselves.
That's pretty quick.
And saying
right?
this as a footy
So
fan, I gotta
I think the
agree with
play-ins
most of
is like
us.
3 days, 3 or 4 days.
Praying it's like the
and
KC
then there's
fans,
a
but
few
almost
days
every
break
club is
for, I
KC.
believe, an event, and then we're straight
Yeah.
into playoffs. There'll be a
Yeah.
little break, and then we're in first stand, and then barely a month
Yeah.
goes past, and we're in split 2. So the year's going quick. These guys,
It's
uh,
weird.
we're seeing
It's
right
weird.
here, have
And it's like
a lot to work on.
my best mate
not,
or
not
one of
because
my
they're,
2
you know,
best
not
mates
super
is
great,
a Man
obviously,
United
but
fan.
They've got a lot of prep to do.
And it's like even
preparing
we'll
for
sit
these
down like
playoffs,
we watched
preparing for
obviously
the
the Arsenal
possibility of
United
first
game.
stand.
Not the
LPL
most
did
recent one they
not do
won.
great in first stand last year, and I think the tournament is a lot more competitive this year than it was last
Not
year. I see
the
your
most
face
recent
about
one, but
that.
I think it was the
Well,
Do you have
one
any thoughts on
before.
This
first stand?
The good news is we're not setting.
And it's like we just see eye to eye on everything.
Probably not.
I
But you
was
never know.
So sad.
I think
Everyone
this is the one like at the start of
I
the
was such a
season.
big believer of top esports last year as a whole that even I
You
was
fell
like,
for it.
And
you
it's
know,
just like,
first
yeah,
dance,
like we
you
can
know,
do that
it's,
somehow.
you know, it was the first tournament of
And
the
like there'll
year,
be
right?
things that
Big
we
changes.
disagree on, but it'll
We
never
had
be like big
the whole lane
disagreements,
swap
you
thing
know?
going on, but I went and I bought their icon for Worlds.
Because
and I
we're
walked
fucking
around as
realistic. At least
TES
like he's
Yami
also
in
another
every
realistic
game that I
football fan.
came in, and they were 2-0.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know how
I had them as
people.
one of my
I don't know
3-0s.
how people do
All
that.
of my friends were like, "You do know Paul. All of the time that you spend casting LPL, it's paying off." And then the plane started, you know, going down a little bit. Like,
Ooh.
hey, listen, they still went through and you know, didn't quite have the run that I expected, but still a run nonetheless.
Worlds was good. We've had like the last 2 Worlds have been both all 5 games in the finals, which is really, really entertaining. I was looking before 2024. There'd only ever really been a handful of like finals that have gone all the way. I mean, I still think 2022 Worlds is probably the most entertaining, although I am very recency biased against that Worlds. But
Instead of saying
I
ball,
think
can we
we've been
start
pretty
saying you know
lucky with
Rift?
The last 2, they've gone really well, looked really, really fun to watch. I've enjoyed them a lot. And now we get
It's
another
possible.
one in America. The last one was 2022. That was a banger.
I was there. I was there for the inhibitor respawn game.
Oh, really?
Where definitely
It's a goated Vidius call.
that Nexus.
How Dominic made
so
that slow
it was
stroking?
so
Nah, he
fantastic.
did.
And then they were down 0-2, and I was saying to my buddies like, I think it's cooked for this man's last.
You will make
dance.
you know
And
Rift?
they
Nah,
just,
I
like,
don't think I
clutched
will.
up. It was one of the more amazing things I've gotten to see in person. Getting to sing "Happy Birthday" to Deft as well, like after the entire place after it was over, is a memory that I will not forget anytime soon. One thing that we might be forgetting is to start the draft. We are still awaiting that.
Yeah, this draft is taking a long ass time.
Is right now.
We're just
building. We're just building the tension here. All right.
Yeah,
so let's kind of
I'm feeling
reframe
it.
what's going on here. So Weibo Gaming currently sitting at 4-4. Remember that magic number is 5. That magic number is 5 because Top Esports is currently 3-6. Can do no better than 4-6. They can still get in. It's going to require Weibo to lose out pretty much, and then Top Esports to go and get a victory. Top Esports will have a
If you could bring back
difficult run at it
any
with
Arsenal legend in their
JDG
prime
coming
for the
up,
rest of the season, who would
tomorrow
you
on
want most?
Thursday.
Oh
Weibo
my
Gaming
days,
are
that
a
is
true
the
shot for the first one
lowest,
against AL
the
tonight.
easiest
Second
odds.
one against
Thierry Henry.
IG on the last day of the
Thierry
regular
Henry, man.
season
Bro,
on
we
Friday.
need someone that
So,
puts the ball in the net
they'll
right
get it
now.
done today. No need to panic.
We need
Top
someone that
Esports
puts the
shoot
ball in the
themselves
net
in the
right
foot.
now. Thierry Henry,
Weibo
Ian
can
Wright, any of them
need
brothers
that
there.
other shot
Oh my
against
god.
IG.
Need.
Either way, I'm liking their chances here, Jay Beto. What do you think?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I think it has
is
to
a
just be
tough ask.
TT. It has
I
to be
think
Thierry.
Weibo are I would probably say that they would be 4th. I think that is a very comfortable spot to put them. Have Tess and IG through into the play-ins.
But also Gyökeres, like,
it's kind of funny because after
I don't know, our
everything
team
that's
just
happened,
does
it
not
looks
service
like the
this
dust
guy.
is going to settle into the most neutral
our team
position.
that just doesn't service
AL and
this guy the
DLG
way he
number
needs to
2,
be serviced.
JDG number 3 with Weibo tailing pretty closely behind, and then Top Esports tonight. Like, this is almost exactly how it felt like it was going to look at the start, and then there were a bunch of change-ups. JDG was first for a while, BLG were losing matches, AL wasn't looking good, and now the dust has settled and we're back here.
Yeah, just in the end, it was exactly as many of us predicted. I think I put Weibo around that 3rd and 4th spot, so I feel pretty good about that prediction so far. But we'll see, right? Obviously, Top Esports could make a miracle happen and could unseat Weibo for that 4th and final spot. It is not impossible for it to happen. Do remember the consequences of not getting into that top 4. Not only do you have to go play in Knights Road, the play-ins, but if you lose, you are going to Nirvana, my friend. And I don't know if that's going to happen for sure for IG and either Top Esports or Weibo, but the possibility of it being a thing is still concerning if you're either one of these teams.
I think a few of the LPL staff actually voted that would happen, that someone from IG or Top Esports would get eliminated by a team like WE or EDG that we just saw in the series
Oh,
previously.
dude, I think this is a Griffin
be in
lover.
Group Nirvana, which is
This is a
very
Griffin
tough
lover
thought for
chat.
those teams, players who are good.
I want Griffin
have
to do
won
well.
matches
I want Griffin to
in
do really
Group
well.
Ascend, right? That's the thing. But the truth of the matter is that there's only 2 groups. You've only got 8 spots in Group Ascend, and the top 4,
Erica,
at least the top
be
3
nice.
to me seem very
Even though
stable.
the reaction is
But
correct.
JDG did lose to Weibo as well. So that team need some more stabilizing.
Don't worry, man.
BLG, AL,
The
very heavy
answer was
hitters,
obviously Thierry Henry.
and I expect there to
Is
be
Thierry
some pretty
Henry,
heavy
or
hits in
technically
this
Thierry
series
Henry was a
tonight.
like
When we
he
do
was a left-sided
eventually
player.
get into the series
But-
that is Yanni, I'm not too sure if we're going to get there, but we might.
but yeah.
Well, we're on the get there plan. We just got to get there. It's one of my favorite sayings from playing Magic the Gathering over my life. Whenever I knew I was in a
Which
scenario
vid
that
was
not
the
great,
team
you know,
I will
but we
dominate?
gotta-
Let
we
me
gotta
see.
push through anyway. So we'll see.
I gotta find it.
When we get this started, what's going on? That AL pin that's on the coach's suit
It was
jacket.
on one of the
Very nice,
LCS
very
co-stream
shiny.
vids.
See, we're cutting away for it. Anything is possible,
Yes.
Jay Beto. But is starting the
We're
draft
in.
possible? That's the question. And the answer is yes. Weibo Gaming and AL draft has started. We're already seeing Jason Varys. Surprise, surprise. Take it off the board.
The stylist, so Weibo looking for
All right,
Malphite
draft
first pick.
finally.
Could be a possibility. In the past, you've seen the Mundo that's kind of completely dropped out of existence, played into the Malphite.
Yeah,
but
is Weibo really
AL,
looking
if
at
they feel confident to play against the
Malphite first
Malphite,
pick?
they
That would
could
be really
leave it
good.
open. I don't think it's a
Maybe preferred to look at
have to
Giroud?
pick-
No, Giroud
oh, sorry,
gets
have to
very
ban champion when it's threatened with
he
the
gets looked
stylist
at
angle.
very
This also could
favorably,
be like a
like
bait ban.
in history
So
as a
when you're on
striker
first
for
pick,
us,
which
but
we've got
he wasn't
Weibo
actually that
on
good
the
for a
first pick
majority of
stage
his
and AL to
time.
the red side, so we've got normal
Like, for a
drafting
majority of
picks.
his
I'm gonna
time
call
at the
it blue
club,
side.
he
When
was
you're on the blue side, you can
kind of
force
mediocre at
bans
best.
to get some things to be left
No,
open.
no,
So
he
we've
was,
got
like,
Nico,
slightly
Rumble,
above
and
average.
Orianna that are still available. With the Silas ban, it's kind of a bait that forces that Malphite ban if AL aren't comfortable playing against it. So Weibo kind of
It's just that,
get their
like,
choice.
Giroud
With the
would do
Bard ban, that
freaky
means
shit
there's All
sometimes.
3 available now. AL could be
Boost the
really
Beast, what's good,
sneaky
man?
And ban
And also
a
Hakim, I saw
throwaway
you,
or
bro.
a
Don't worry.
target ban
How you doing,
here.
man?
Right.
And then Weibo would get their pick of the 3, but AL would get the other 2.
And sometimes that's what giving up first pick and getting counter pick means, is that in a scenario where there are three
Maybe you
of the
could
best
argue
champions on the
Özil or
patch
something. Yeah,
available,
but Özil was
you
a
just say,
center
"All right, I'm
attacking
the
mid.
pick
He
of the
wasn't
one.
a
We'll take the rest,
he wasn't a natural
and
striker.
We'll be able to dominate draft that way. It's going to be Nico, be the final ban coming through. I mean, I'm going to be completely
Like, he was
honest
a
with you, I think
playmaking
it's gotta be
midfielder.
Orianna locking for Xiaohu
Oof.
because of the way he's played so
Ooh.
far this year.
Rumble first
So
pick
we are gonna see the
over
Rumble get locked in for a
Orianna, over
You're
Jarvan,
giving away
over
like an
a lot of
Orianna
things.
Jarvan and Orianna Wukong and Orianna Xin Zhao. I think that that's what you have to go. We've seen so much of this champion picked. You could take the Azir side of the trade and just say we're comfortable dealing with it, but I'm worried that if you give over either
you could
Wukong or
even-
Jarvan and an
Could even
Orianna,
Nocturne.
you've got Rumble Orianna Jarvan or Rumble Orianna Wukong, and that is so much team fighting potential. The side lane is very scary
Yeah, dude,
too.
everything
It's
is
gonna
up.
be the Yunara early for AL. There is the
Yunara,
Orianna, but
Orianna.
you have given over a fairly strong jungle. AL feel confident that they can
I mean, I think
take
Tarzan will just take the
either
whatever OP
the
matchup.
remaining jungler out of the
So I like
Jarvan,
it.
Xin Zhao, Wukong
Specifically
on
because it's
3,
AL,
or
I don't mind
they
it.
can drop jungle here, pick a top side, and get banned out of jungle.
That's going to be that Jarvan. You know, whenever you get to deal with Yunara, for Ultimate's not up, it's going to be very difficult for her to dash out of the Cataclysm. Of course,
Rise.
Orianna will always have trouble. We're also going to get the see
Low
Rise
key,
for Xiaohu here. So
low key, I
we're
think
gonna
they
get to
should
see
actually
Xiaohu
just
move
lock
around a lot. I
Galio.
think a lot of this game is gonna be
Low key, lock Galio, bro. Flandre, go. Tank
They
Galio
wanna
top.
pick here.
Double
They
AP
could
solo
pick
lanes
the top
and
side,
Jarvan.
so
Like this, if
a
there's ever a time
Kazan
to
plays
do
and
it.
the biggest counter.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
Also,
or they can
decent
go
poppy
jungle
game.
and get this poppy. This is a
Dude,
very
why have
early
people forgotten the
place-up
Galio
poppy.
answer
It's really
into-
only getting value
into
into
Rumble?
the Jarvan right now. Doesn't have a great matchup
I
against
don't know.
Rise.
It's so
Doesn't
weird,
have a
no?
great matchup against Rumble. It is a good champion, but it's mostly picked here because of the
Druid
Jarvan.
most
It is
overrated
a
player I've
three-way
seen. Countless other
flex.
strikers that
It's
are
probably not
the
getting
same
played
but
against
better
Rumble on
and
the top
get
side. So
way
I can
less
see
credit.
realistically
Yeah, I don't know.
two
Again,
role
I just feel
flex
like people
with bans here for AL on their second
people
phase.
look at.
And how
Do you know what it
powerful
is?
Jarvan
Do
right
you know what
now?
it is?
You are
Drew's got
willing
that
to
weird
just bring
aura.
Poppy
Ever
because
since he
you're
scored
like,
that Scorpion
it's
kick
a
goal.
great hard counter
Do you know,
into
remember
Jarvan.
that Scorpion kick goal he scored?
This champion has been really, really good.
Scorpion kick goal he scored.
going into
That
this
was
year,
that
a
just
lot
for
of
every reason people
players
just think about that and thought that he was
performing
on
exceptionally
he was
well.
on that
Vegeta is no
all the time.
exception. So
And he just
like
wasn't.
The idea of just going, you know what?
He just
not
wasn't.
deal with all
Cavani
this
is an
nonsense.
excellent example of a striker that doesn't get enough
Corki
credit.
getting banned out because Corki, everybody's been picking into Yunara for the early game. Jay Beto, we're looking for a bot lane out of Weibo. Over on the side of AL, just need a support potentially for a top laner to wrap a bow on.
If Ozil gets the ball
Alright,
to Seko or
Kai'Sa's an
Gekko in these
option, but
positions,
we've
that would
really been
also
seeing a
help.
lot
So
of
at least there's an
Aphelios
argument.
into
Okay, yeah,
the
sure.
Yunara. The reason
It's
I
just
mentioned
the initial
Kai'Sa
question
is
was
it
like
is an
striker,
okay matchup
right?
in the 1v1.
So-
Kai'Sa wins a lot of 1v1s against ADCs.
But yeah, of course, like
Elk
bro,
has been
Ozil
really
was
good
a
at the Kai'Sa specifically.
one in a
massive
generation
pop-offs, what,
player.
19-0,
Like he was a one in a
18-3,
generation
I think
player.
It was ridiculous games on the Kai'Sa, but both are going to be left up. It's the MF ban from AL, wanting to deny a little bit of that team fighting presence and scared of the Jarvan combo. It does make sense. I think that
Giroud is a handsome
Weibo, they
man
have
and
options
scores
here.
very
The
good-looking
Kai'Sa's great.
goals.
The Aphelios Thresh
His
is a
highlights make
great
him look like
look here,
R9.
in
Bro,
my
genuinely.
opinion. The Alistair is not possible.
Like,
so probably not
Giroud
a
does have
silver
an
angle.
insane highlight
I
reel, but
think
like,
AL might have
don't look
left
between
over
the
too
highlights.
many
Don't look,
ADCs
don't look, don't look, don't look.
I'd be right about that, Jay Beto.
Those are my favorite Arsenal player ever, I think.
They want their support.
Uh,
They want their top.
he's probably in my top 3. Yeah, he's in my top 3.
It would be pretty cool. Haven't seen
baiting us.
an Aurelia
This is
game in a
real.
very long time. It could absolutely be real, especially for Flandra. And Flandra's a guy where his
Like,
creativity hasn't
that
really
guy was
shown
just
through
so
a whole
exceptionally
lot
good,
this
man.
year, you know, you've seen
He's
his
so
Rek'Sai.
good.
That's really about as spicy as it's gotten so far. He has played a couple of games on this Aurora if you wanted to go for it. Instead, we're going to see the Mbessa out here. Again, that could still go into the jungle. We do have the Orianna Mbessa combination. So AL trying to keep things flexible.
I don't know. Ozil was just
I like it.
he.
The Ambassador trading
just the way
pattern
that
with
guy
the
plays,
shield
man.
is really, really nice into the Rumble. You will get outscaled, like in terms of damage, but that team fight potential, like you touched on, very nice. Ash Seraphine has been really rising up in priority. I think that a lot of teams are going towards it. I think it looks pretty
this
nice.
Kai'Sa
Give me the
Nautilus.
I could see an Aphelios. I think Kai'Sa
Maybe they
Nautilus
stamp
is probably the best
Sivir,
bet now
actually.
with the Nautilus here. It's very safe.
And it's Kai'Sa.
Into things like the Mbessa, into things like the Orianna. And, I mean, we've seen how well Elk has done it. Played
All right, Elk.
this split so far. You're just waiting
Let's see
on
if you can drop a
breaking
nuke
this
off, man.
flex. Is it a support pickup here? Braum Yunara, maybe a Lulu Yunara could be nice too.
I think Lulu into Kai'Sa.
Move is a lot of good options.
Jarvan Nautilus
No matter what
Rumble is
direction you want to take it. I've always
kind
been a
of
fan
hell.
the Lulu Yunara. This is a lane where it would
I
be
do
really,
think
really
putting
scary because
Poppy
if you
down
get
to
hit by a
support
wayward
is
hook,
kind of
Barha,
nice,
you
but
are in a lot of
Alistar's
trouble.
okay.
If you want to go further into the disengage, which it looks like AL will, they're going to get the ball delivery system on top of that with this Alistar lock-in.
Very tanky bot side. The double
Yeah, I still feel like
double
a
tank
Galio, like,
melee
bro,
support
why
will
does
mean that
everyone
this
forget
is
that this champ
primarily
exists?
a
Like
scaling
every
bot
single
lane.
time that this champ is
And
decent or can be
the level
good,
sixes
people
are
just
important.
like
the team fights are more important
forget.
rather than finding some really
It's so
early kills.
strange.
You've got roaming from Xiaohu in the mid lane. So I think that this might end up
okay.
being
I'm
quite
gonna run
slow
a minute of
game.
ads on
I
Twitch. Obviously, if you're on
think that with
YouTube,
the Poppy
you're
in the
not getting hit by
jungle,
that. So
it's actually quite
yeah,
good into the
see you in a
Kai'Sa
minute's
and the
time.
Nautilus. The Kai'Sa is a bit
See you in a
harder
minute's
to get
time.
it
See you in a
off,
minute's time.
But still a good matchup. Still has that potential to interrupt Kai'Sa on the ult, but nice
I need to
into
blow my
Nautilus.
nose.
But there is a ton of engage from both teams. So showing up to these Drakes, you know, level 6, level 11 for the second level and ult. First and second items are going to be very important spikes for these teams. And Dragon Sacking has been the name of the game so far in 2026.
Jay Beto, we talk all the time about how champions like Jarvan need to make that great early impact in games, because if you don't, kind of fall off a little bit. You're just out there trying to land some knockups, sticking people in the cataclysms. But early on is where you make that impact, where you go, you gank, get these kills, get your laners ahead. We're going to have to see if JJ is up to the task, or if Tarzan's going to be able to shut him down. I really want to see Weibo find a way to get him going.
In the early
early
2000s,
if they
Arsenal had
wanna
too much
get this
aura. That
victory,
O2
and they
sponsor
wanna lock this
jersey
last
is top 10 of all time.
to
I
immediately go into
agree.
the bracket stage.
And
Do you know what jersey?
matchup
You
in
see
mid
the
la- sorry,
like
in the jungle.
you see this. You can see my cursor. You see,
Poppy,
remember when
Jarvan
our
wants to
jersey
be
was
that
like this kind of
playmaker
burgundy
early, but
color.
Poppy is all about denying
This kind of
that.
burgundy color.
You have
Oh
so
my
much
days!
disengage
That
from AL
burgundy,
with
that
the
burgundy
Phoebus
jersey with
verdict
the
and
O2 sponsor.
headbutt from Alistar. So if Weibo show up,
Who did we think we were?
it can very quickly become a numbers advantage for AL with both the Keeper's Verdict and the Headbutt denying the engage.
They think the
keeping
Petrosite
this Jarvan
Colossus
out and
sucks.
keeping the backline protected. Not
Bro,
that
I'm
you'd
gonna
be
go queue
worried
50
about
games
the
of Galio
Jarvan
after.
maybe into something like the Orianna. And not the worst
I'm gonna
matchup,
go.
but
I'm gonna
still
go
is
queue 50
good.
games of
And
Galio.
if Yunara doesn't have ult, or maybe you can force the ult, but with the Poppy and the Alistar in the way, this backline will be very protected.
Another matchup that I'm interested in highlighting is this mid lane matchup between Shanks and Xiaohu, right? Especially because Xiaohu is going to have opportunities to move around against the Orianna, right? This is not a champion that will be able to 1v1 you even if they get first move. You know, as Rise, you're able to just kind of trail behind and then get in front of them with your Realm Warp. But again, you know, as we've mentioned, Xiaohu not really having his best season, has cleaned it up since the early miscues of Split 1, but is still not playing up to his standard that we've known for so long. Obviously struggled quite a bit in 2025. This is his opportunity here, I think, to
The yellow one as well.
really
Oh my
start to show
god, the
that
yellow
he
and
is
black
still
one.
that guy. He can still
The
get it
yellow
done,
and black one.
and you can still
Bro,
have a
bro,
very
bro,
successful
bro,
team
bro,
with him at the
bro.
helm in the mid lane.
Yeah, there are some unks in this game for sure. And I mean that in a good way. I mean, there is Unk over in Korea, and he is still
As a kid, I couldn't
taking
understand
people
how a
out,
team was
still
sponsored
taking
by
names and
Oxygen.
ruining dreams. So being old in this game, it's not as bad as it maybe used to be spoken about, but there's a lot of experience in both of these teams.
Seasons. He's seasoned.
Yeah, exactly. Well seasoned, slow cooked, if you will. I mean, Worlds
Wait,
is in Texas.
I thought, wait, he's
slow
cooked?
cooked
What do you
like
mean?
smoked barbecue.
I thought he wasn't cooked. We were just talking about how he wasn't cooked.
Ooh, yeah, but you can't be seasoned and not cooked. You know, like that's not.
Yeah, you can.
He's not ready though. I feel like
Oh,
Hongq
yeah,
is
yeah.
seasoned. Like he's got the seasoning, but he's not cooked yet. You know, like in
When we
a
get
good
into the
way.
Chungus game, there must be a delay. It just is what it is.
You're right about.
This is always
Worlds
really
being
awkward,
into,
like especially as a
Texas for
caster.
most of the stretch.
Like you have a situation
We
like
do,
this
we do
where
tend to have good food out there. Shout
I've
out,
never had barbecue.
where
It
like
doesn't happen
the
here. We
game's
don't do it.
delayed, and I'll tell you
So,
firsthand, having
I
worked on
think
the
if I do
LPL,
go to
even
Worlds
when it
this
was the
year
official
from
broadcast,
Australia,
and
which
we
is
had a lot more
far
direct
inexpensive,
connection
It'll be just for the barbecue
and
in
comms with
Texas. I'll
Chinese
go
side.
there,
Sometimes
watch a
you just
couple,
wouldn't
and
get
then it's
comms, man.
barbecue. That's what I'm there for.
There would just be no
I
like
do enjoy
you would
that.
not
Shout
know
out
what the
Viv
delay was
for,
you and like especially now, like you definitely can't be told.
The Cheesecake
You can't be
Factory.
told. Like these
and,
guys don't have any
then
connection to the
go
Chinese
into the wrong Cheesecake Factory, Viv,
Chinese
running
production
out
team.
graphics and stuff like that.
It's just completely fucked. OPL GG, I think do rank,
Now
bro.
waiting for brighter moments.
What's
I
up,
will
Mr.
throw the
Bruv?
shade anytime that I can. As
Do
it looks like we're just about ready to get into game.
do
Jay,
estimation
but
about
game
rank, and they will
one
give you
of
both.
this best of 3 series between Weibo Gaming and Anyone's Legend coming at you right now.
I got a pretty stacked crowd tonight.
Yeah.
A lot of support
Healthy
coming out
amount of
from
gyros.
the. I like that. I'm a big fan.
You're in
I
Bravlo.
say- I
This
feel
is
like I say this
awesome. I
every
will
cast.
find you.
It does
Oh
just
hell
light me up. Like, I
no!
love it.
Oh, dude, it's so
Um,
awesome. It's so
Watching
cool.
LCK and LPL
I legit
last
can't
year,
play the game.
man,
I
imagine
just
being there.
I
And,
hate
I
it.
mean, this is like halfway there. We're halfway there. Not quite actually there to hear and feel the vibrations from the crowd, but
Ivan Jungle, never
sometimes
mind,
they're
you'll
so
be
loud,
avoided.
the mics
No,
are
I
so
play,
loud. Hold on. Very
I play
early.
everything, man.
Knock up, interrupting that
I just
flash,
enjoy the
returning
champ.
this bottom lane fight
Or I was
from
just
Robin
enjoying
Kyle,
the champ.
getting that early
I'm not really in an
advantage.
Ivan mood anymore.
Now, while Kaisa is not
Also,
the
I was
strongest of
testing
early
the
AD carries,
the
Kaisa
enchant
Ramos
items.
is one of the strongest pairings that you can get.
Yeah, it's a lot of burst damage. I think people
Jamad is a
forget
5-year-old
the
D4 player. Yep,
CC
exactly.
that actually like
Oh my
is
god,
doing
Flash
damage.
by
Plus.
Kyle.
Yep,
Kyle?
that's going to burn the barrier at Elk.
Sure.
Is that what he? I mean, maybe this is like calculated. Kyle goes in.
Gets the prio
low
as
on
well.
level 2, so there's absolutely no threat, but he gets the barrier. So Hope had
Excuse
barriered
me.
earlier, so it's now an even trade.
Yeah, like I'm thinking about going
Kyle's
on a
making
mid arc
name-
again.
oh,
I
sorry,
want
an
to.
argument. Sorry, making an
I
argument
want my
for
I want my
the
look
all-pro
back.
consideration that we were talking about a bit earlier.
I have to queue
the-
mid and like something
the
that
pulverized
I don't know.
on
Queue mid first, but
Aha's
then what do you
flash
queue
and the
secondary
hook,
to
like,
get
that
mid?
was really,
You know,
really nice to deny that CC, and
it's
now
a big problem.
making a play to make Elk a little bit harder to hit.
Yeah,
or the
no, I'm
HUD
going
has
back to mid.
Unfortunately broken. That is
I want it.
unfortunate.
Now that I know what the meta is a bit more as well.
It happens.
Shahu getting a little bit
I'm
better
going
on the
back.
trade for on Shanks there. We do see our bot lane for the side of AL recalling as JJ So over on that bottom side, clearing out his
Mid and
bottom
ADC,
quadrant.
so you
we're
can
already
Q
seeing
mage's
him and
bot.
Tarzan just kind of go their separate ways for the moment. So opportunity could be there for JJ
Yeah, bro,
to make
like,
a play.
If ever
Tarzan is at
I just, it's funny because
didn't
top is probably my
actually
second most played role of all
this
time,
until I looked not that long ago, but
and
LoL esports didn't have
genuinely,
HUDs, like
I
the
just
upgraded
don't
HUDs
think.
for so long. It's only really
Like,
the
if
last
I
year
don't
or
want to get
two,
my main role, I
or
will
like
put top
2
secondary.
years where these really
I will put
fancy
top
HUDs have been
secondary.
in the game, providing so much more.
And it's crazy
information.
because normally if I wanted to do
And
that, I would just put
everyone
jungle
was kinda
second
going bare bones
and call
for
it a
a
day.
long time.
Down on this bottom side, it's another good trade for the Weibo.
But it's just, I don't know, it's weird.
They're gonna go take care of this bottom crab while Tarzan gets the top one, and now it might be Tarzan.
I don't know
looking
what's
to make
going
the
on
first play
with Q this year.
upstairs.
And top.
All right, I think we need to shift over somewhere here. Is Elk down
Hey,
to
it
about
looks like
half
Zika just
HP.
flashed.
Yeah, Zika.
Looks like Zika flashed
out.
away. And we're all chilling in the top side. A lot of top lane. Oh, sorry, top
Before you
side
accept the
vision
lobby, right, I should
for
tell you what
AL.
role you'll be playing. No, they'll
Zizek,
never do that because they want people to.
Got a ward onto Tarzan's Raptors.
They want people not
so
to
we'll
dodge,
see
right?
when those spawn. But after the
That'll always
bait
be the
from
thing.
Zizek, won't be able to invade those himself as he'll be on the top side. You can already see the retreat pings. And AL know exactly where Zezé is going. They saw him on, like, sorry, they didn't see him. They saw his pathing because he wasn't at the top side, and they guessed that he was in that lane and guessed correctly. Very nice game sense. And
Oh, by the way, the
thinking about
HUD broke. That's probably what they were trying to
third, I'll
fix. The
call
reason
it
why there was the
Scuttle Crab.
delay.
There's
Another knock.
another
Hold on.
all in.
Arha got stunned up. This is a big problem. You don't have heal. You don't really have a way out. Hook goes
Okay.
down. So Arha is able to Spider-Man his way out, but Kyle.
The Q-mid ADC, the Lucian theme is what got me into
getting
League.
advantages on this Weibo bot lane.
To be fair, that Lucian theme was gas.
Very nice start from this bot lane from AL. I mean, Alistar is a champion that does suffer early game, but Yunara having the amazing clear that she does with the Q allows that to not be as much of a factor. Cast a very short range, like you were saying earlier. Not the strongest level 1 champion. Does do really well CS-wise, and the all-in with the passive damage is quite nice. Bot lane Scuttle will spawn in about 30 seconds, and we've been talking about this red side level 6 early if you have access to this bot lane Scuttle Crab. And Zezé, with the ult available after doing his camps, hopefully we can start to see Zezé get active on the map, maybe gank Shanks. Flashes aren't down on important members, so Shanks and Hope do still have their flash, but
TP on both top laners this game, zero hunger.
A pre-level 6 fight around the Scuttle Crab if Tarzan doesn't want to give it up.
Oh, I just realized, sorry, I'm blocking sums.
Dragon is up, and the crab is about to be
support.
2, as we can see everybody coalescing here on this bottom side. Elk did take a recall, so Hope is on the map currently. Looks like he'll take his back
Both
as well.
junglers are
Very low on
600
mana,
smite.
and right now, just a game of chicken as we wait for the crab to spawn here, Jay Beto. But it looks like Tarzan is willing to give it up.
Sometimes we've seen games where the whole early game just gets flipped by this Scuttle. Fight to the death on this Scuttle Crab. Level 6 is hit, and then you win the fight after that. But AL playing a little bit more conservative. Tarzan will hit level 6 off of his next camp, I assume, and be just fine. But also to note, Zezé now has the upgraded smite. Tarzan doesn't, so could have opted to do the dragon with some bot lane prior and the roam from Xiaohu in the mid lane, but opts to instead take a base, continue the clear going. Tarzan,
The most annoying thing in Dom stream was
upgraded
people
smite. He's
spamming
spending
move cam
quite a little
when he
bit of
got into
time down
game.
here, just waiting for his camps.
Yeah.
But it will continue to be a fairly slow early game.
No doubt about it.
Again, I think one of the
these
things
team
that,
plays
like,
can be explosive on either
it's one of the
side,
things
but
I like about
AL has the
having a small
opportunity
chat.
to send
It's like, all right, now that it's just us again,
Shanks
guys, can I be
put the
honest?
ball on him,
Can I say something?
On the multiple members. Speaking of shockwaves, we're
And this
right
stays
in on
between
Xiaohu
us.
taking this one
The other
v1.
day when I was co-streaming the
A lot of men on
LCS
the way of
first day,
Shanks, but those empowered
and it's
auto
like,
attacks from
we had a
Orianna
peak of like 100
will
and...
always make a
It was more than
trading pattern
150,
difficult.
like less than 180. It was like 170.
Just a tempo shockwave.
And there was like
Xiaohu-
loads of people
Well, actually,
talking
he might
too.
need to stay. This is a bit
Guys,
sketchy
Loki, I was getting really
because
close to like not
Shanks
liking it.
has no mana.
Like, it was cool to have that many people in the
and
in the
both
stream,
mid-laners will
but
be
like
fairly happy.
loads of people were typing.
And we're 7 minutes
And
in.
I high-key,
We've got
couldn't keep
Grubs
up with the
in, like,
chat.
a minute. I
I'm
really
old,
think that
so
the
I
Grubs
couldn't
have
keep up with the
fallen off
chat.
in value a ton. I know that at the
And,
start of the season, everyone was talking about like, oh man, top lane is going to be so strong.
Like,
everyone can just be isolated.
I've always said I like having a smaller,
for the tier 2s, and
like
really
I like having
that.
less
Mostly,
viewers for now.
it's been
in the
weak
sense
side
of
top. I know that
it feels a lot more
very strong
interactive.
champions
You
in
know,
team fighting, but there's very little jungle pathing up to the top side. Very little plays
favorite
happening.
Brazilian
The
Arsenal
supports
player?
don't roam up to the top at all anymore.
Well, right
because
now.
of the role quest and
Right now,
the grub's aren't as valuable.
Gabriel.
There's no. There's
center
no
back.
feats of strength,
But also,
so
like,
you're not worried about any monster slaying
Gabriel Jesus is
passive
also
there.
very good.
And that's resulted in a lot more investing in bot.
Couldn't agree more, right? And I think that's why the meta has gone the way that it has, where you're seeing a lot of these
We got some nice
late game
Brazilians.
carries come through, and a big reason why we've been propping up a lot of these AD carries in the league, right? We've been, talking all about Viper and Goblin.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Hope and Elk, as some of the top 80 carries in the
It has to
league.
be hell with
And
like
they
those
have
big
great
R
tools
streams.
in this
Like
particular
moderating those
game
big R streams has to be hell.
make their impact known. These grubs are going to get started up by
But yeah, let it be
Tarzan.
known. I
Which
like
does
having
make
a
lot
small,
of sense
humble,
to me if you're AL, right?
small,
if you
humble,
are going to see
small,
any
humble
small
community.
pushing prowess come through, it's going to be Flandra on this Ambessa that's going to be making way on the turrets. Dragon get started up here by JJ while his bot side has some priority. We might be losing that priority. Who knows? Okay. Hook goes down. Kyle still has his ultimate if he wants to go in. The re-engage into Arha's. Hope is rifling away. But here comes a knock-up and here comes a rise.
Well.
Cataclysm catches both of them. First blood to Arha. And now Kyle is going to be targeted out next. He does have that ultimate running, that unbreakable will. But they break it anyway. Elk picks up the other.
I think that's a big mistake from AL's bot lane. I understand going for the all-in and looking for some pressure, but when Kyle WQs in,
I love Flandre
that's
and
when the
Tarzan, my
overstep
favorite
happens,
team.
because Zhezhe is
I
not
think your
top
Aki
side.
stopped
Tarzan
talking
had
there
just
for a
done the
second.
grubs, so
But yeah, AL is a very
he
fun
knew
team,
that
bro.
Zhezhe wasn't top side. He was late on the roam. It's very likely
I'm team
where
JDG this year, but
Tarzan is here. In fact, there's a pink ward in the dragon, so they
if
know
JDG
he's
doesn't
there.
work,
And Rise
or
has
no, if
a
JDG doesn't
global
work,
ult,
but like
right?
if
So this is
JDG
fine.
don't
This is fine. This
end
is
up
not
getting
fine.
results,
When Kyle goes for the all-in and Hope continues,
I'll still
he
have
gets
AL in my
ulted.
heart. I was a big
Look at
AL
where the
fan
rest
last
of AL are. They're
last.
so far from this play, chunking down the bot lane
Last
of Weibo
year.
and then pivoting to the dragon is
It's
a
cut off
good
on the
look,
stream.
But
Wait, what?
Kyle goes way too
Is
far,
it?
and it costs not only first blood, which did go over to
Oh,
but it cost them 2 kills in the
yeah,
bot
you're
lane.
right. Yeah,
Sure.
the way the
first
HUD
one's
is right
Arha,
now, it's
but
like zoomed in.
That's okay. You get closer to that support item. These first support items make a large impact.
I don't think JDG is going
This
far.
dragon is still up, which means we could
I
still
don't
see
know.
a fight surrounding it at some point. But getting out on the front foot against a team like AL, remember they're 6-2. They're on a 5
I don't know if I would doubt Tabe.
Tabe. Honestly, two of the hottest teams in the
English
LPL
fans.
going at it.
That
right
guy's track
now.
Rest
record is
assured,
nuts.
friend, I am
And
not
if
that
you're
big
Weibo
nosed
Gaming,
gorilla.
Like,
you-
they'll make
you
it to
really
Worlds, I
want this
think.
game. You really don't want to wait until
Even if
whatever
the
Top
state of some of the other
Esports
top
does or
teams
the last day
improves,
of
like
the
I would
season
take JDG
to
by
get
then
that
over that
spot.
guy.
If you can get a win over AL today,
Also,
not
low
only
key,
locking that spot, but also a win against the best
I've been
team in
hearing
the league,
rumors.
You're gonna be feeling mighty good about yourself.
I've been hearing rumors about them
The
wanting to
gold
replace
lead
Ginger.
isn't too bad for AL. They're down about 700 to 800 gold, and most of that is in bot, if not all of it. There's a little bit of a CS advantage.
And
in
high key,
top,
like,
but a CS advantage
if
in mid for
JDG
Shanks, so
get
that'll
a
even
different
that up.
jungler
It's
that isn't
mostly because
Ginger,
of those
I think they
kills.
they
Tarzan
insta win.
bomb planted over the wall. He's on
Hella.
a ward here though.
Ooh, I do.
Right, Kyle and Hope walking up, trying to take some control down here as Tarzan.
It's always jungle gap.
Put his body
No, I know
on
it's a
the
bit of a
line
meme
to
because
force
of
away
what BLG have
the
done,
Weibo
but
side. Shanks has first move. Xiaohu's
honestly,
is going to be up shortly.
Ginger is just a very
Looks like
strange
AL will
player.
be able to secure this bottom
Like
crowd. Very
he's a
nice
bit too
vision for
psychotic.
themselves.
Is his problem.
Hmm.
He's
It
a
is
little bit
nice.
too
I
psychotic.
think Tarzan is nice shockwave just for the wave. I think that Tarzan just clearing out the ward near the dragon, and with JJ hovering on the side, both junglers are still here.
Yeah, it looks like we're going in again. Another unbreakable will. Elk is able to ult away and create some space. Knockup's going to go down onto Hope, so he can't really get in this fight for the moment. Shoved up against the walls, Arha, and he is going to fall after the shield falls off. It's Hope getting that kill, and Kyle is looking for more balls on him. JJ locks everybody in and throws away the key
Yeah,
to stem the
JJ
bleeding.
couldn't EQ in because Poppy just
At least a little bit of an answer for Weibo, but AL this time
exists.
Jungle is around.
Maybe we should get
Here comes
JJ.
the realm walk.
This is going to be a good play onto Hope here. Flash from Hope.
That
Tarzan denies everybody.
was
And now he's on the
unfortunate.
backside. JJ's forced to flash away, but Elk can't survive.
Oh my god,
And
Xiaohu
gets
is going
the
to eat
ball,
him at least.
And he
Right?
doesn't have the help. He'll trade out on Hope, but die
That's fucked up.
himself. A double kill for Shanks.
Well, if
Tarzan
JJ
plays
wasn't-
that so well,
Like,
both
JJ's on
fights,
the
he's there
he's on
hovering,
Weibo, and I think he's actually
because
in
JJ's
contract.
through the
So
lane, and the fight looks really good. The Poppy finds so much value into those three champions, right? Into Jarvan, Nautilus, and Kai'Sa. Those are the three that we were putting out in draft that this Poppy is great into, and then stays around. So Xiaohu had to base, but he runs down the lane for this Realm Warp, and Hope is way too far, but Tarzan is ready with the flash. Really well timed to deny the EQ, knocks him into the wall, and it's almost AL playing this picture perfectly without anyone dying. Back
Hang on,
in
we're
top.
still fighting on the top side. Shockwave down onto Zika, and he is going
it's
to
about
fall.
to start
Shanks
getting,
is
everywhere
right now. He's 3-0.
let's start getting freaky.
Yeah, AL is just roaming
Does
around
that
the
cup
map. We've
save the
got
boss?
Hope, who's transitioned into the mid lane. Now a TP from Flandra
Yes, it does.
going
It
down
does
to the
save
bot
boss.
lane. This is pretty early. I don't think the quests have been completed. Okay,
It's
it
also
is
just by far the
actually-
biggest cup I own.
Actually, we can't tell. I was going to say because the boots are missing
know
from Hope
Shanks
with this
got
HUD, we can't
his.
tell.
I know that
The
Shanks got
Paus
his,
name
but
drop.
that's
Shut
all I
up.
know.
That was the first one. But having
Shut
them
up. Shut up.
so early rotate out of their lanes, this is normally the time where the quests start getting completed, so they might be. But AL's macro right now, mismatching these lanes, putting Shanks around these players.
Yo,
as
weird
well to
request,
give him-
just because I want to see
funneling
how
him
it
the
affects
gold.
things.
Now
If you're on the
side lane,
YouTube side
getting more
and you're
plates,
here and you're just
setting
chilling,
him up to do a lot this
would you
game.
mind liking the stream? I'm trying to see
Quite
something.
well for himself here in this mid lane. Just
I'm
ends
trying
up
to see
farming
something.
away.
If you guys
Again,
could,
this
on the
dragon still
YouTube end, if you don't
stands.
mind,
We're
just
14
liking
minutes into the
stream
game,
as if it
David.
was a
Dragon's seen a
video.
lot.
And this
Dragon
dragon
has seen a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he's honestly getting bored.
I need to start fiddling with how the VODs work.
I'm sure we'll
So
be
guys,
a bit.
fighting around the dragon at
please.
some point soon.
And I'm just curious if
Especially
like
with
the
how
live
strong AL is and their
likes
current
actually do
state.
anything.
Team fighting is going to be really, really good. Again, Shanks having a banner game.
No, I'm
starting
just
to
being
wonder
honest.
If maybe this Oriana champion was a little too strong not to ban.
Yeah, this Oriana champion is pretty strong. Normally, we've seen the Azir
I just
trade
like
into it,
my
but
guy.
it's the Rise this game, which is very
Thanks,
tough
man.
lane. Kyle positioned around this Drake. No flashes on the carries on AL, so Weibo feel confident to step up here.
The walls are going to be closing in a second. Here comes the keeper's verdict. Who's it going to land
Okay,
on? JJ
JJ
able to dodge
secured
out,
it.
Gets
Nice.
the dragon himself. We have a teleport coming in from Shanks on the backside. Public execution as well. Xiaohu, Elk trying to deal with
But
this
also
front
the
line.
rest of AL
Equalizer
are
goes
kind
down.
of-
They're stuck, but the unbreakable will means he's going to be all right.
Okay.
Elk gets to the backside.
Oh my god.
Flashes from
W
Kyle,
glide
and
from
he's
Elk.
putting on
I
a show,
mean,
but he
Shanks has to put him in the
can't
grave,
flush
but
that. Double kill for him, but the realm warp coming in to
wow.
pick up the rest of the
I have to look
pieces.
at what happened on the
Tarzan,
backside of the fight.
lone man standing,
Like and
burned
unliked.
away by the fires of Weibo. That is an ace.
I need to see what happened on the
Not
right side of the
only
fight because Elk
So
went
they
in
get
and
the
glided,
Drake,
but
not only
I'm
does
really
the
surprised
keeper's
that
verdict hit nobody, but
this
Weibo
dive
win the
from Flandre just
entire
doesn't work.
fight as well. Elk is the only one really who dies.
was he just completely ISO on a target?
Because the public execution lands on top of him.
It shows
but
two likes.
Weibo
Either
plays
YouTube is
so well
lying or one of
together.
us is. You have to
This damage potential from
I
the
think
team
if you
right now
refresh,
with the
because I'm
Rumble
looking
with
at it on the
this
analytics
Rise
and
has
there's 9
most
likes on the
likely
stream,
evened
so-
up the gold completely in mid. I mean, the gold total was a few thousand gold in favor of AL. Now it's back in Weibo's pockets.
Oh, Kyle trying to deny JJ. Won't be able to there. So big objective pickups for the side.
Okay,
of Weibo
replay.
Gaming.
Thank you.
Puts him in the lead
So
about
Flandre's on the
time.
bottom
We'll take a look
side.
at this
Let's,
replay
yeah,
again
the
because
observers are kind
I
of
don't
giving
know
us
how
the
Elk
angle.
did it.
So does he ult?
I mean, he gets
Xiaohu?
hit, right? He gets hit by this public execution.
He ends up
Well, it's actually
ulting Xiaohu.
who gets hit.
So I wonder if that was
Elk is the one who's
intentional. They were
turned
like kind of
onto
standing on
after
top
this,
of each
but
other.
Arha buys so much time with that ult, and then
And then Tarzan's
JJ gets
ISO
out.
on Zika.
Elk
It's
goes
just a
into
little
the
bit messy, this
backline,
fight.
kills Flandra, kills Kyle as well with a really nice flash. Does
Hey,
fall
Jamal, a
down,
big
but
fan from
Elk-
Rec
I mean,
community.
this-
Been
Kai'Sa,
I'm missing your
Elk's
co-stream,
Kai'Sa
Zomi.
has been tearing it up in the LPL, and
Thank
he
you, man.
continues to do so in this game.
He's
This will always
just
be a space
that
for
damn good, Jay Beto.
that is open and welcome
Putting on a
to
show
the rats.
Every time this champion gets selected, and this
I've always
game
had
is
really-
looking
I've always
no
had really, really
different
nice,
At the moment, getting
Uh,
to the 17-minute mark in
really
this
nice
game.
chaz from that community.
While Shanks is 4-1,
Whenever
we
they've
just
come
talked about
by
while he was
and
doing
dropped
after
in.
that fight, look, Xiaohu
Especially from like the
quietly
days
3-1
where
and 4.
there was always
The
like a bit of a
scaling is
running
gonna
bit.
come online for him.
And if you've been like a long-term Cage viewer, then you'll remember this. When I used to cast the LPL in 2023, I would do it from here. Like I'll do it in here in my room, and I would always get a little bit bored. So Elk into the combo. Is he actually good? Dude, if he got out of that alive, that would have been. That would have been so illegal. So I would go into Cageral streams or into just like other co-streams of the LPL, and I would just start typing. I'll just start typing in the chats. Like if the game was really slow, I'll just go in the chat and be like, "Hey guys, what's up?"
They 1-for-1 each other. Both of them get the kill gold as well. Both on 2 items.
And then whenever they would see me, they'd be like, "Hold on, wait, aren't you like?"
But, I mean,
They'd look at the chat. They'll pull the chat on the screen. They'll look at the. Be like, "You're casting right now."
If they got
just
Drake,
nod.
if Jeje wasn't around in that fight either, so the keeper's verdict being dodged.
Then they try to get me to say words on cast.
We get to look back
Oh,
at
that's good. I miss those days, man.
Just a really
I miss casting the LPL.
impressive
2023 has to be
fight
like
here.
my favorite
Elk
year.
Starts playing it way better, but Kael's around, interrupts the killer instinct here, and there's so much healing and shielding that comes through. They end up 1-for-1, and then both the duos just go.
Don't watch what Jamada said for LR after week 1.
Daycare. Their kids have just been fighting, and
Now
now they just kind of say some mean words and then walk away.
I've always held to having a pretty measured take on LR. I think my take's always been pretty consistent with them.
Around this bot side river, getting closer and closer to the 20-minute mark when Baron spawns. We don't really see too many 20-minute Barons get done anymore. Nobody quite in the lead for that one, but so far, JBetto, game 1 of this best of 3 series.
I like your casting since NLC because from that I know you.
Into
Also you're an old head.
We've got a dragon.
You've been around for a while, man.
Yep.
That's awesome.
And I mean, this is
I missed that league too.
potential
I missed
for
the NLC as well.
massive soul here. I mean, 2 of the biggest hitters are
That's
gone,
why they
but
fired you from the
Cloud
NLC,
Soul's
unprofessional behavior.
Massive this game. Kai'Sa, Yunara with Cloud Soul. That 1v1 is going to get even scarier for.
Do you have NLC Hey Watch
whoever
today
doesn't have the
/Gaiden?
Cloud Soul, but
Okay,
Mountain Soul
so
with some of these members in
NLC
the
I don't think is
top
on
lane becoming
today.
Even more tanky could be very scary too.
You should have
Waver already
NLC as a
has the first
suggested
strike,
channel on your
15
Twitch, by the
seconds.
way. Oh,
They
we're
seem
changing
to have
that.
a prior
Yo,
around
thank
this
you for the
river
heads up.
already.
Going down on a Kael.
Let me go change that right now.
Okay.
Was forced to flash away. If he got pinned up against the wall, it was going to be bad. One thing to keep in mind, JBetto, Shanks has completed that Rabadon's death cap. So if he's not
Oh god, how do I
somebody and he's hitting
I don't even know where I
players,
change.
it's
I'll
going to
fix
deal
that
a lot of
later.
damage. Teleport's coming in from
I'll
the
fix
top
it, though.
laners here, so they're going to get their big shields.
Actually massive here. Shanks has
So I
prior
actually
to bot now. He's
finished-
pushed back, and AL have flipped it, so they are the ones in the river.
I
We're
finished
desperately trying to get
Ninja Gaiden 1
contest
on
the
Master Ninja,
midway
guys.
by
I did it
using
off
this
stream. I
Herald.
posted it
But as
in
you can
chat.
see, Shanks
Sorry, in
has
the Discord.
roam anytime he wants to.
I posted
Herald is
the
gonna
screenshot of the
be- I don't know if
achievement
it's
in the
gonna kill
Discord.
the tower, but again, it's
Ober Martel, welcome back, man.
once again, Weibo now
What's up,
has
Beast?
first strike into the river. as
Hold on.
AL have
Let's
to
lock in.
clear out
Let's
the
lock in
Herald
on this
first.
setup. Yo,
Both
yo,
teams
yo,
feel
yo,
kinda
yo, yo,
even.
yo, yo, yo.
Both of these teams jockeying for
Hey,
position.
hey,
JBetto,
hey,
and only 1,000 gold,
Hey,
just about
hey,
7
their feed is frozen too. The caster's feed is frozen as well, by the way.
You know,
Caster
sorry
feed
about the difficulties that are,
They-
that are ongoing right now.
They can't do anything.
Do keep in mind that we get a feed directly from Huya. You know, which does mean that sometimes things happen. So
Well,
this
yeah,
game state,
there's like
reading it right now, we can
this
see
is just
Shanks
their feed. They can't do anything
pick up the
about
rest
it.
of his
It will
squad.
fix itself soon, hopefully. Fingers
He
crossed.
moved.
They're on the
I
Drake.
don't know. Okay, we're fighting the dragon. All right, we're fighting the dragon right now. 2,000 HP.
Okay.
Okay.
JJ gets it.
That one, locks everybody
Equalizes
in.
a little bit
They know
wonky.
where to go. He's getting lit up himself,
But they're
Sigma's
still
over.
getting a
He's
nice
doing
front-to-back
a lot of damage,
Weibo.
doing so much over the wall as
Hope
well.
just
Hope grabs
can't
away. Hope gonna go back
get
over
off
for
meaningful
Kyle.
damage and
The
shout.
Kyle is warning. Hope is
Oh,
tapping
Elk,
back.
Elk,
Go
you
out,
just
the
know it.
killer instinct.
You just know it.
He wants it
You just
back.
know it, bro.
He gets a kill and gets
You just
shut
know
down.
it.
And
Bro, Elk
Weibo
is so good on the
Gaming
sticks.
force AL away.
A massive dragon fight again. Jeje dodges the keeper's verdict. And
I don't know, it just feels
pops
like
off
AL
in the
can't
fight.
get,
2
like, a
dragons
good
now
fight.
for Weibo and a nice gold lead.
Like a
all
good fight
on
for them.
Rise
I don't even
Empire.
know what a good fight for this
This
comp looks
guy
like
has
right now. It just looks
zero
like a big
fear,
shockwave and
JBetto.
inshallah.
Everybody knew he was gonna take it. You knew
It just feels
I
so,
knew it,
so.
Weibo
Oh,
knew it,
I think.
AL knew
Did he
it,
steal
and they
that skull
couldn't
crab?
do a damn thing about it. Take a look at this replay.
Again, man. Again, he EQs past. I don't even know if that was going to hit, though.
Bro, imagine if this equal, like, it could have been way worse. The equalizer misses, by the way.
And it hasn't found enough value. You need those ults to be hitting at least somebody. And then Elk, you can see he wants to go in.
The second he hits the W, you just know what's happening.
Separated for a second in bad position, and he goes in, takes down Kyle, and then gets headbutted over the wall. Really aggressive play from Elk.
Oh, JJ's dying. It's 22 minutes in the game, by the way. Is he out? He's out.
Flag and drag his way out. Teleport coming in for Shanks here.
I don't think they can start AL. Don't do nothing freaky.
This AL team feels like they've been playing catch up the entire time.
Hope has no ult
So, did I cast with Munchables? Yes. Munch is one of my closest friends from the casting. Like,
doesn't
everything.
He doesn't have flash or ult anymore, sure, but AL losing some crucial tools in
that's my guy. Munch is the one that got me on the LPL, to be honest, as well.
Still Soul, right?
Munch is the guy that got me on the LPL.
I keep saying this.
He raised me from perdition, as it were.
Really nice
Hashtag those who know.
It doesn't look that big. It's only about 2,000 gold, but it's all on Kai'Sa and it's all on Rise, who scales so well in this game.
You can see in the inventory of JJ, he's got that
Oh,
protoplasm
God.
harness.
Oh.
Engaged down here onto JJ himself.
Do they just, like, not deal damage? Okay, they shockwave. That's good.
Okay.
Be able to take him down.
Equalizer made it a little bit awkward for Hope to walk up. Oh, Erha might have just given them a dono.
It's a double kill for Hope. Elk gets
Oh, Elk had to flash. This is another kill potentially going in.
By the public execution, but now we got a run warp coming in. Xiaohu showing up to the party. It's a 4v3.
Oh, God.
Elk trying to do what he can.
Oh, they're getting fried.
Down to an overload, and now Weibo Gaming want to turn this around.
They can kind of slow stroke them if they want. Oh, there's a tower there, I guess.
Lying in wait. This turret still stands. We'll back off.
Everyone's gonna base.
Weibo overstep just a little bit here. Give over some gold.
Yeah, and honestly, Hydra,
ends up
I have
being
no
a
idea
2-2.
how
Dragon
to
is
surmise
a
what
minute
happens
and
at
a
the
half
NLC.
away, but a massive part of this
It
is
feels
that
like
Elk had to use
venture
flash,
capitalism
so
without
it's
the
a trap set up by
without the
Kyle
capital.
Tarzan into Jeje, who walks in, but Hope doesn't.
He's good. It really sucks how
damage.
things
The
went down with him.
equalizer is
Yeah.
really nice. Cooks Tarzan
Yeah,
and
man.
Kyle. But
Just in general,
misses
like,
the hook, takes down as well a support trade.
Everyone that was on the
Hope
LPL got
that'll
done
even up the
dirty,
gold disparity
really.
in bot lane just a bit. Tried to ult
When you
onto
think about
Zigga
it,
here,
and
but
almost no
again,
one really
Elk
got
having
off.
to flash over the wall into
Good for it.
Dragon Pit to get out means he's that much more
You know,
susceptible.
like Munch
to
had
an
to.
ult from
Munch is retired.
Sandra, from an
Mazel's on
engage from
LPL
Kyle,
English and doing
but
like.
Elk on this
I think
Kai'Sa
Mazel's
is
like
very
got a
safe.
real
This
job now.
champion is very slippery. Yeah.
God knows where Lyric
Careful in
is.
this
I
next fight.
like
About a minute until the next dragon. Weibo Gaming
Lyric.
looking to put
Like, if you
themselves
want to get in contact
on
with Lyric,
Soul
the way that you get in
point.
contact with
We do
it's
have
like
Xiaohu, both of his summoners, which does
it's like
mean
a
that
summoning
the
jutsu.
Opportunity for Rise to take over. He's got that. Rod of Age is fully stacked. Weibo Gaming gonna go and find Hope. He's tagged up, but he's caught.
Good.
Two people get punted out.
Good Poppy R.
Zigga's teleport
Oh my
lands,
God,
but so
JJ
does
just doesn't die.
Shockwave goes down. Here comes
Shockwave
the
was
roll,
only
but Xiaohu
on
wants
to
to join this
Zika,
fight,
but they're
trying
gonna
to
kill
help
him, so it's a
Zigga.
4v5.
But
Good
Zigga
combo
will
onto
fall.
Elk. They have to kill him.
Public execution.
Ah,
Elk
public
takes
execution
Tony
didn't
out,
land.
and he does, and he finds a kill
It
himself.
didn't land onto
Xiaohu
Elk.
forced to
That's
flash.
really problematic.
Tagging
They still get another
everybody
kill
up,
for it.
puts himself on the
Shanks.
damage right now.
Good
Shanks
flash
with the
forward.
forward will
W
finish
mans.
off Xiaohu.
15 seconds
It's
till
a
Drake, but there's
scrappy
no
fight,
jungler
Yanni,
for
but
AL, so they
AL
can't secure it.
Find a win in this game. Tarzan hits one of his ults, and the fight looks close,
Like, have
but
you-
much better.
Have you guys watched Naruto?
Shocking when two
Have you
people
guys watched
aren't in the
Naruto?
fight.
Do you
AL
know?
do
Do you remember when
struggle
Sasuke and
a little to
Orochimaru
find
go back to the
onto one
village,
target, but
and
Tarzan
Orochimaru has to
hitting
like do
two
that
people here
weird,
with the ult is so
that weird
important.
summoning jutsu
It's Xiaohu
to get the
and
Hokage
Aha who
to
get
spawn in?
ulted
That's how
away.
you have to contact Lyric.
TP's in. Dragon looks like it's going over to AL.
That's
back
the only
in
way
line,
you can
no
get in contact with
contention.
him.
The Shockwave doesn't do a ton of damage to Zika, but it's one at a time here for AL, and that's all they need to get this fight going.
It connects onto Erha instead of Elk,
So
man.
close to catching Elk. Could have imagined that a Baron would have been in the
So much
car, but
talent
they've
wasted by
done so.
Stride Games.
What a hotly
Yeah,
contested game
like
between
I.
these two teams.
No,
right
Lyric's
now.
not dead.
It is
Lyric
so
isn't
close.
dead.
The
No, I wasn't.
gold
I
is
didn't
damn
mean that he.
near.
I didn't mean he's dead, guys. No, no, no,
Shotgun
no.
for AL here.
No, 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 no.
Gaming are aware
AL are
that
on Nash.
something is not quite
This
right
is
here. Just gonna look to walk in.
This
This is a
going
bit
down
crazy, but Hope has
fast.
sums,
JJ's been
and
good
Elk
with the
doesn't.
steals. Tarzan has ult
Turn could be
available in a
good.
few seconds.
Turn could be good.
Goes down, they're gonna find
Equalizer.
Equalizer as well. He's gonna dash away, but Arha's in trouble.
Oh my god, Arha's been
Shockwave
one
will
shot.
take him down. It's another kill to Hope.
Well, Tarzan will hold the ult nearly.
They want to just deal with mid-wave real quick.
Arha would have been saved
And I think
from
they're
that
just going to go
fight.
straight back to the Nash.
But the Baron
Ooh,
treads you. Oh, Flandra misses the ult. That's another tool of AL's
good
gone.
sidestep, but also
The
like
Equalizer did a ton of
Flandre
damage, and the Baron
kind of
did
aimed that a
too.
bit
This
weird
Baron
too.
in season 26, season 16 is very tough to take down because of the fact
What happened to
that you get
Ashin?
shredded so much.
He,
so AL will take their one prize and they'll back
Ashin
away.
Ended up working in production for the final year of LPL English. So it's really funny because there'll be days where if there was technical issues specifically for the play-by-play, he would just very quick because they worked in the RBC in Dublin, it's the rebroadcast center. Was where production was done for LPL English in its final year. So if there was ever technical difficulties for the play-by-play, like let's say there was internet connectivity issues or whatever it may be, Ashin would put on the headset and just start play-by-play casting.
Yeah, a little damage check from Weibo.
Until they were back.
Damage they do to the Baron together, and then they'll
Or
back
if there was
away.
just straight up
There
like
was never
poor
any
availability,
intention
which
to do
happened,
that
it did happen
themselves.
occasionally.
And AL were able to
he would
slow
cast.
the dragon stacking from Weibo.
It was quite
This game is
hilarious.
So close, Yanni. But actually,
But he worked in production. I don't know if he still works in production now.
Spike. This item's getting buffed in the next patch
I haven't spoke with
The
him in
Rise
quite some
nerf
time.
is really not that important.
But hopefully he's well,
This is
man.
an
Ashin
interesting
was
build,
always real
actually,
nice.
From Elk. He's gone the traditional Kraken Rageblade start, but
But
then
yeah,
he's
just
gone the
a lot
Fiend
of-
Hunter Bolts and LDR, and it looks like next is probably going to be an Infinity Edge. Not a build we've seen too much of.
me.
I
A
think
lot of
the-
wasted
the
potential,
W
man.
Poke would have been nice this game, but Elk wants a little bit more upfront burst when he goes in with the auto attacks. Hope in the 1v1 with these Fiend Hunter Bolts.
I don't know.
Guessing the idea is that
It's just so
Hope
it's
does
so
more
shagged.
with
If
this
you
build
like
than
if you're a
the
native
AP variant that
commentator
Elk
and
would
you
have
wanted
gone,
to be a
so
caster,
instead
it's
goes
just
for this
not
crit for a bit more.
it's not really worth it
sustained
anymore.
damage.
Well, not only that, you've got the Rumble, you've got the Rise. I mean, any.
I've been
bit
saying it for a
of
while on stream.
Magic resistance would just be so worthwhile.
But if you
to
like if
AL.
casting is something
In
you want to
early
do,
days,
like just
right,
pursue it in
because
a
of
different
these
game.
Two AP solo laners, we've seen Zika really struggle to make too much of an impact this
Like
game, even when
you
the
will not get
Equalizer's
anywhere in
out,
League of
they're
Legends.
It's not doing
Unfortunately.
a whole lot of damage, but just shredding that MR because of his
The only place where it could go well for you maybe is NA, and even NA has like there are such an expensive set of barriers to entry. Hello. Flandre is one shot, but they're kind of getting JJ's GA. But Tarzan's also dead. It's just a completely horrible fight.
Looking for more Equalizer just to slow him up. Xiaohu wants Kyle. Uses his ultimate just to get
Wow.
out. And it's a 2-0 in favor of Weibo. And they're looking toward this Baron.
Flandre dies so quickly, Annie. He has flash and ult still available.
Yep, I mean boosted
and
beast.
he's
That's
not able to
exactly
get
the mentality
any
they
of
have
them
right now.
off. Tarzan's ult does hit someone, but it's Arha who got his ult off.
And for my
So there's
English
nothing.
friends,
There's no new casters. I'm curious what
Rest
happens when
assured
LCK
from that
casters
I am
retire.
not that big
AL.
nose gorilla.
To be fair, I don't think they'll
I'm
retire for a
surprised they
while.
go for this.
So
look where
I think they're chilling.
their
Look at this
Oriana
fight
is.
though
See
for a
how
sec.
Shanks is.
Like
He is so far away, but it doesn't hit.
just the
Elf, and
fact
Flandre gets
that
completely
Flandre
CC
face
chained.
checks
He
into
dies
Xiaohu.
instantly before he can do anything.
So unlucky.
And Arha has
for
done
him.
its job by the time he gets punted
But it's
away.
good positioning
Shanks
from
only
Xiaohu.
joins now.
Great positioning from
After
Xiaohu.
two are dead, I don't understand this engagement from AL. Their mid laner is split. He's not going to Roa or Oriana build. This Oriana does a ton of damage, and they need it for these fights.
He's so strong. And again, you know, where we said we haven't seen a signature Rise fight,
But
we
yeah,
haven't seen any crazy shockwaves yet.
I mean,
They've
you
been
can
on one
kind of
member
half
and
see it
doing
this
his
year,
job
right?
well, but,
Like,
you know,
oh,
not being able to get set up in these
WBG.
fights has been so poor for Shanks. Sitting at 6-1 and 5, you know, it feels like Hope's been doing a lot of the
Oh,
dirty
God,
work.
Hope.
Oh, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
Elk is
He had
going
to
right
flash.
after him. Gets
Had
the
to ult flash.
out. Well played by the Weibo AD carry.
That's so
Oh,
bad.
hello.
I mean, they have to kill Arha here.
We flashed on Arha.
And
he
Arha
burns his
flashed.
Flash. Teleport's coming in. Xiaohu's going to have to take
Well.
a long way around. And right now, AL has control of this river.
now Tarzan's gonna have to walk all the way around to
Even the
reconnect with his team.
Dragons out at 2 apiece.
And Weibo have to walk in. They have great vision on their side, though AL have no vision in any of these brushes. Tarzan does have the keeper's verdict. Flandre is on the side. Kyle is on a ward. He is very tanky on this Alistar. The dragon will be started up by Weibo and pulled out of the pit. Baron is on 5. And
Oh, this is
good
such
part
a
about
weird
this is that
approach.
They're wasting Baron. You could give this.
This is such a
and
weird
waste a lot of time
approach.
with the Baron. Tarzan would need to hit a really nice ult though.
I mean, hold on. It's a two-man. It's two-man out. They're realm warping back.
Arha getting tagged up, and look who's trying to rejoin the fight.
Oh, the equalizer's starting to chunk a little bit. Arha's gonna die in the pit. That's fine.
Yo. Flashes in. They get on top of Elk, but nobody's there
Oh
to
my.
follow up. Shanks
Oh.
can't get to him. Look at the killer instinct
Oh, what a
on the
good
backside.
ult from
And
Flandre,
Elk
but does he have
gets
the
wall
damage?
in a 2v1. Dashing
Oh
away.
my god.
Forward. This guy's
Oh, Elk, man.
What is happening? Elk is carrying this game from the
It's so
pits.
insane. This guy
Weibo
is
has no chance in that fight.
where he
and
is.
Elk crushes AL into the ground.
He's so good, bro.
He's been doing that to everybody on this champion. When will you learn that you can't give away Kaisa? He wasn't even in the beginning of this fight.
Tarzan ults away too, but the Realm Warp takes them straight back. So yes, the front line.
So look, it's this small moment. Shanks and Hope dip off to the side to kill Erhar instead of walking forward. They have Elk here. Like, if he gets combo anything, right click, like, it's so important that they get damage off there. Like, that Nautilus is dead. Also, sorry, that yeah, the Nautilus is dead. Like, they don't need to walk into the pit. That's actually the difference maker in this fight. And then Elk just glides. Nothing else to say. Elk just glides.
I'm speechless.
Incredible.
Who does that? Like that's just, it's so crazy. This guy is just a marvel to watch on this champion. We talked about how these bot lanes were going to make these impacts in their late game team fights, particularly these AD carries. You know, these guys used to be known as middling carries.
Bro, by the way, I'm just saying, I have an opinion that people are probably not ready to hear or don't want to hear.
Just played that much
Elk, I think people need to respect Elk as like a very clear and consistent like top 4 AD of the last 3 years, like 3-4 years.
Elk without on. Yes, is the answer.
Just FYI.
1000%. He is unbelievable.
Just FYI.
A lot of Weibo.
Like, the only reason why I don't think people, I think there's 2 reasons why people don't respect Elk that much.
I want to say, you know,
The first one is he hasn't really had a big moment. Like, if he did that at Worlds, people would talk about this guy like he's King Von. And then number 2, and this one's just like a little bit more jesty. He doesn't really have an aura name.
7 items, Kaisa.
He doesn't have a name with aura. Like, I don't know, Elk doesn't have aura, you know?
Now the good news for AL is he's not getting any stronger.
Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, his name, it's not filled with
The bad
aura.
news for AL is that they're not in a great
But this guy,
spot
like,
right now.
remember,
They're
when
only
you
down
think
about
about
4,000
when you
gold.
think
It's
about
really not that
the
bad
last
yet.
3 years, like, you go from
There's still
2023,
opportunities to turn
best
fights,
AD carries in the world,
mostly
right?
because if Elk makes
You
a
have
mistake,
Gumayusi,
can
you
take
have Ruler,
advantage.
you have
You
Viper.
have the strength on your
Excuse
carries
me.
to be able to
These are
push
like
this over the line.
the
It's just a matter
3
for Weibo of making sure that
ADs
Xiaohu gets
that
stronger,
are
that if something happens to Elk, Xiaohu can do the rest.
Spoken about as like the big 3, basically. Elk has been level-wise with these guys and jostling with these guys for a majority of that time. He had a moment at Worlds against HLE.
And AL have control over the map right now with no flash on Xiaohu, no flash on Elk.
I don't remember it.
I'm a little worried about fighting AL.
I don't remember it.
But there is so much damage from these late game carries, the Rumble equalizers, you know, don't underestimate that.
I blame Om for him not having GOAT status.
AL have prior over the dragon, over the river here.
Valid.
And right now, Weibo don't seem
Bot wave
overly
is stacking, by the way.
interested in trying to walk
This is
into
really
AL on
awkward.
the top side.
Yo, by the way, bot wave
Seems
is
that
stack.
Ocean
Look
Soldier
at bot
is
wave.
something
Bot
that
wave
we
is
want.
stacking.
These fights have lasted quite some
If
time.
Weibo lose a fight here,
You know,
there could be some
champions
freaky
like
double
the
TP
Rise
bot or
really
something.
appreciate it, like the Jarvan.
If they like
Later
random
on,
start a
it's
fight
gonna
on
be
mid wave here,
Weibo maintaining this mid
and the
push
solo
at the
laners live on
moment.
enough HP.
We're gonna have to see some more fireworks out of both of the AD
And the
carries
top wave,
right now,
actually.
looking
Look at the
to
side
earn
lanes.
Your all-pro vote.
Look at the
Right
side lanes.
now,
They're both stacked.
Elk looks like he's garnering most of them.
Yeah, he's making a good argument. He's definitely making a good argument for himself.
Yeah, he's actually real 6
he's
items.
used that
Oh,
hit.
Xiaohu.
That hit Xiaohu. He's forced to flash away. They're still going
That's a
after
lot of
him.
health.
He's going to ghost too.
And Ghost. He has ult, so he'll be able to base and ult back, but this is a threat, and Weibo wanna... Oh, base cancel
Oh,
is
his base
bad,
had
so
to... Oh my god.
AL can potentially
And
do
he doesn't have
something
empowered
if they
recall.
want to deny the soul, but they seem more concerned with stopping the base again.
All right, now comes down on the JJ. We have a teleport coming in for Flandre here. He's going to teleport to one of the wards in the mid lane and now head toward this dragon. It looks like he's going to be the one to start.
Who's the tier below those big 3? Elk, Gala, anyone else?
And a window of opportunity
Elk,
missed
Gala.
by Weibo Gaming.
Start to our first game of this series.
You put Jackie Love there.
I mean, in standings, AL is so
You'd
far
put-
up above Weibo.
Yeah, you'd put Hope there.
Round up onto
I
Baron.
suppose you'd put Hope
Yeah, we're
there.
just going for it.
Weibo are
If
going
it's
for
like
this.
the
dragon
last
has
year,
been
obviously.
secured. The Baron will be gone. There is
Yeah,
no
Nash
way
is
AL
dead
make
as hell.
it, but the fight
Shanks is-
comes after.
Shanks TP'd in. It's an opportunity to maybe make a play. Does have that shockwave available. Ball is sitting there. Look on the other side. It's in. Tarzan. Flandre bringing up the rear. Cataclysm going to go down.
Oh my god,
Look at
Shanks.
everybody trying to get up, but Shanks just dies.
Dude,
he
what?
dies without using his ultimate.
He
He
died without
refuses
using
to
his
land on
Zhonya's.
anybody,
That's...
and that means
What?
it's time for
Dude,
Weibo
Zhonya's, like,
Gaming
just
to
Zhonya...
play.
Bro!
Kyle will fall. It's a double kill for Elk.
Oh, Shanks just,
I
like...
think we've learned.
He just puked all over his keyboard a little bit, no?
Say, maybe we don't give Elk Kaiser anymore. Another game where he's 15-3. This can't be allowed.
Yeah, by the way, like...
Weibo get the
Elk
Baron
is getting
and
close to
Weibo
the
get
kill
the
record.
because of the positions that AL have around the Baron pit.
I don't think the game's going to go on long enough for him to hit
Happy
it,
take
but
the fight with this
he's
full
15-3.
build, 7
They're going to try and
slots
end the game on this
Kaiser,
push.
6 legendary items with boots. This early in the game, the inhibitor will break, and AL will have to watch and try to defend as Weibo push in for the end.
Shanks up in 10 seconds.
Oh my god,
as
they're
is
murdering the
Kyle.
towers.
5v3 for the moment. First turn's gonna fall. Public execution going down, but look who's safe.
Tarzan's
It's the
already dead.
carries. It's
Yeah,
another
it's
kill
over.
for Elk. A double
What's
kill
the
for
record?
Elk.
I
He's
think
gonna
it's,
look for up next, but he will fall.
I think
But
it's
so
19.
will the Nexus. Weibo Gaming. Shocking
Wow.
AL in game 1.
Weibo... Weibo are such a weird team, man. They're such a
17-4
weird team.
on the Kaiser. There is no dispute over who is getting
17
player
and
of the
4.
game in this game 1.
Look at this.
Doesn't
Weibo are
get
such a weird
the,
team.
you
Let
know,
me show you their record.
Split Penta, that would have been all 5 kills to himself if Hope didn't kill him, but Elk does fall down at the end, means absolutely nothing. Weibo with Elk at the helm.
Let me show you their record. I'll play some... Well, if you're on Twitch, you'll hear the music. If you're on YouTube, you'll not. Look at their record. They've lost both their series to BLG, one to AL, and then one to Top Esports. But they've clubbed JDG, they've clubbed IG. I don't know. They're just very weird position team in this group. Did you watch Xiaoshu Renekton yesterday? More like Xiao Shubeng. No comment. But that guy's good. Oh shit. Yeah, right. I need to run. Guys, I need to milk you for advertisements. Kappa. I need to run 2.5 minutes. So I'll do that and I'll talk. Also, there was a very interesting question about the LEC casting earlier. Where is it? Do you ever feel like LEC casting is too unserious? I don't like the amount of tangents they go on. Constantly makes me want to turn it off. I think it depends on the game. Also, all of the casters are different, right? And also, I just realized I pressed the add button and I'm answering this question. So if you don't hear this, I'm sorry. But at least as of right now, I think just like going off of what I would imagine is also their position, how do you take best of ones seriously? You know? Like, I feel like it's very difficult to take best of one seriously. And the league is very wacky. I feel like, however, I will say that it from an observational standpoint, and I this is really weird because I feel like I'm analyzing my friends, right? But like also my peers at the same time. It's like, I don't know. The way that LEC teams play the game, there's not really much to talk about, to be honest. Like, in their defense. Like, in their defense, I don't know how you can cast the games in any way other than the way that they do. you know? It feels like a lot of games lack tension because teams aren't looking for anything outside of objectives. Teams are genuinely willing to sit there and do nothing until the next objective spawns up. It's hard, bro. Yeah, so it's like, oh, you have the play you was referencing. Nice. Why they spawn the quality in at 360? Okay, I remember this. This was a crazy glide. But you know what it was? He didn't kill Peanut and he died. He didn't kill Peanut and he died. So this is not a play that people remember, even though this is a sick play. I agree with you. Like, I'm on your side. But I'm just making the assumption how average Joe thinks here. Unforge. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's very hard to cast that league. Like, I will tell you, actually, just firsthand, like, I think it's very difficult to cast the LEC. I think the only times I've ever had a good time casting, well, I say good time, but in terms of like quality, I think I was on a G2KC match once, which was very, very good. And that's about it. I don't know, like LEC games. Also, like, okay, I can't say that. That's mean. Let's just say I was always getting assigned the shit games when I would cast. Let's just say I was getting assigned the shit games when I would cast. Because I think the way, and I've never really agreed with this mentality, but it is what it is. I think there's like a level of, at the very top end, for whatever reason, the way that casting is seen is that you have to be good on the analyst desk to like cast. Like, you have to be good on the analyst desk to like start getting assigned good assignments for casts. And the reality of that is just that you can, like, the skills are transferable, but they are different jobs and also deliverables. You know? Like, I will always say I am a significantly stronger commentator than I am someone on the analyst desk. Now, over time, and especially after I was on the LEC, and shout out Vedius. Vedius like helped me from a craft perspective. Vedius helped me level up so much as an analyst in 2024. I really wish I was. I just wish I was given more days so I could have learned more. But Vedius really helped me level up, especially my analyst desk, but just like my analysis as a whole. And yeah, like, even after level up, because I just didn't have enough days, like, I wasn't really given casting time. Which sucks. It really sucks. Because I think commentary has always been my strong suit. Like, specifically, commentating games, casting games has always been my strong suit over, like, being on the analyst desk. I do have, like, the skills, right, to be on the AD, but yeah. I don't know. Just sucks. Bro's getting Sheffield Luton perma. Bro, should we go look? Though I'm gonna go look at my casting history on Leaguepedia. No, I'm actually gonna go look. Wait, no, let's look together. Let's look together. Okay? Let's look together. Let me move my cam. Oh, this is... What is this, Ruddy logo? Okay. So, obviously we have all of the NLC stuff, right? 2024. Ignoring the LPL stuff. Oh my god. Look how little... Bro. I did... Okay, my first LEC cast was G2KC. It was technically G2KC. But I had G2KC, Fnatic Vitality, Rogue Team Heretics. That was a good day. These are all best of ones, but this is a good day. Good day, yeah? Day after, and now, for whatever reason, I'm only casting 2 days here. 2 games. Oh, was this the weekend I was sick? I think it's the weekend I was unwell, so I didn't do the 3rd game. Rogue Vitality, Team Heretics SK, Team Heretics BDS. Oh, also, this is the year that KC weren't good, so this is technically a stomp. I think it was like a giga stomp. But yeah, just look at my LEC like casting history, guys. And then for the rest of the year, I cast 1 more day of LEC, and that was it. I cast Rogue Vitality and GX BDS. I was not allowed to cast good games in the LEC, man. It just didn't really happen. They weren't giving it to me, and that is what it is. That is what it is. But yeah, like LPL blessed me up, man. Elk best ADC world right now? No, but he's pretty damn up there. That guy had to make space for Viper, and then it's like couldn't go to any other top team. Which is just so shagged, no? Like, bro. What other team could he go to? Like, he can't go to anyone's legend. JDG got Gala. Top Esports is taking Jackie Love after a split. AL should have punted Hope. Oh, yeah. No, they should have, but they would never. So it's like, unfortunately, Weibo is actually just the only place he can go. Like, he made the right choice for the circumstance that he had. Because, like, bro, could you imagine Elk being... yes, exactly. Like, could you imagine Elk being jailed on IG? Dude, it would be a fucking horror. Being jailed on IG? Hell no, man. Absolutely not. Okay, we're a few minutes out now. But yeah, when I was on the LEC, guys, they did not fuck with me like that. I was on them shit games, dog. Teams aren't that different with him in low-key. Eh. I guess it depends who's around him, man. But he's looking really unleashed on this Weibo lineup. Like, he looks really out of place, man. Bro, you know what? It's time. Elk, come to EU. Elk, come to EU. Come now. Become the second, maybe second ever import from China. Because I think Bo's first, right? I'm just saying. Play with Phenom Cryogen. Yep. For real. Ain't no way we're making elk player of Lebrov. Oh, hell no. Is Shadow still on BLG? No, that brother's on CFO. That brother's on CFO. Yo, Jake, what you said? Bro, why didn't you reply to my last DM? Where have you been, man? I don't like you? That's fair. Bro, we need to clear the air, man. I don't like the way our last conversation ended. You know, I have a rule. I have a rule with Maddie that we should never go to sleep after having an argument. We should always hash it out before we go to sleep. Now, granted, we actually we don't have arguments. I'm not your ting, bro. No, you are, mums. Nah, mums, you are. Mums, yeah. Yeah. But I think it applies to people you care about in general. Is kind of the point. They should have anyone in the LPL now? Bro, like, can we be fucking nice? The talent pool has been completely shagged, man. Yo, what's up, Zerif? Morning Beast. Oh, excellent. I see. Yeah.
Well, man, they were just casting from a gym that they bought themselves.
The side selection, blue side,
Inshallah.
side, but we
Yeah,
have seen
hard.
teams go towards that
This guy looks like he's
position
on the
where
set of
they're
Creed,
getting
fam.
draft. What AL wanna
Yo,
go
Phil,
with,
thank you for
maybe
the
they
3 months,
prefer
bro.
the red
Thank
side
you for the 3 months of
in
prayer.
terms of the map.
That man on the left
Maybe
looks
they
like he's
want
on a
to
set
go
of
on a
Creed.
situation like Weibo had.
Some
We'll just have to see.
B plot Creed character.
Simply
Yep.
put, I think the biggest thing they need to do is just play a little bit better, right? I think that Kyle didn't really have a great game.
What are you saying, though?
I also thought
Not
that
much. I've been
Tarzan was
playing
fine.
top lane.
No, he did have some really
Why?
impactful poppy ultimates, but there were
It's
some
fun.
things
It's
where he
fun, bro.
didn't- where he did not
I
Fair
got
enough.
diamond playing top lane.
and,
Is it?
you know, it
Yeah.
is much harder to win.
Good.
I play them as brain dead champions.
I don't think that's too much of a controversial statement.
Play Renekton, AP Malphite, and Yone.
That's a good trio of champs.
You can
Very
already kind of see
versatile.
the impact of that game one with
Versatile.
all the different picks being
Look
taken
out.
away. The LeBlanc
Yeah.
now
But
being
we need
banned
to...
means that
we need to
Shank's
sit down and talk.
probably looking for something a
Like,
little
not
now.
bit less safe.
No.
Something
we
that
do.
gets a bit run over by the
No.
LeBlanc.
We
I
do,
am
bro.
surprised that that's the case though, because
We do.
I think you can play.
But yeah,
trying to talk
anyways...
about- I'm trying to talk about the
pretty
NLC,
fine
man.
into LeBlanc.
Anyways,
and
I
do
need
pretty well.
to... I need to
Moved
look
on in
in.
life.
Not that we'll see this a ton,
you
but we
did-
were
you
seeing
did-
a
you've
little
moved
bit of
on?
Morgana as well.
Yeah, I've moved on in
Obviously,
life,
Morgana
man.
jungle
I'm up
to
now.
Vi, That's kind of completely evaporated from the game.
Do you have
I'm
your own
into-
abode?
There was a couple of matches
I'm
that
into
was
crypto
let
now,
through.
man.
Nico's
You're into
still
crypto?
available. I
Ah,
assume that
incredible.
Weibo are
Yeah,
going to
I'm
ban
on
it.
this
So it looks
crypto
like
thing
AL
now.
have- I believe it's
Cool.
counter pick and Weibo
Well,
took
Bert,
blue
I need to
side.
look in for the game because I'm technically this is turning into a highlight, so I need to like
Come on, G. My
talk
guy.
about the games and stuff.
Fucking work.
I'll be seeing you, but we can talk later.
Listen, G. Just before you go, one thought on the recent Epstein emails.
Yeah.
does not have the vibe.
What, for me?
He does have the
Yeah, just
champions
what's your highlight? What's your highlight from the Epstein email so far?
There's no highlight. They were eating kids on that fucking island.
Well,
None of the shit I
lowlights,
see-
lowlights only.
No,
Talking
bro. Like, broski, they were eating
Celtic
kids.
Shack, Celtic
Broski,
Shack.
they were eating kids on that island, innit? Like, it's not a joke thing.
Zins out early. in the
Yeah, I
draft.
saw Sloppy Warriors made a
Yanni,
Yeah,
you
so
made a
did
tweet
I.
about Gregus. Gregus is in the
like-
Epstein files apparently. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, every man that does that, you're not seeing heaven.
100%. Anyways, I'll chat to you in a bit, bro.
Nico is picked, it
Chat to you in a
does
bit, bro.
allow you to go
Yeah.
your bot lane pretty early, which is normally not the case
Okay.
because without Nico, you want to pick later in the draft, to
Draft.
see a little bit of what you're playing into.
Draft.
But this game with the Nico, not the case. Sion now locked in by Flandre. Encounters into this. The Ambassador
Well,
is gone. So
Flandre
Zahan,
is on.
Rumble's gone too. Could be
Good
the
old Sion,
Rek'Sai
Nico
we've seen a
Corky bot.
couple of times, but that has really not found a ton of success.
Sivir and Lulu, most
Lulu,
likely.
Sivir Lulu. It would match the Nico a little bit. I would probably prefer.
And then you've got an
Karma,
enchanter
but
for Xin Zhao.
it's going to be locked away. So this is Zinza with an enchanter. LS will be happy about that, and it's Sivir with a Lulu for some massive late game.
So
damage.
Tarzan's probably going to get focused down here ban-wise. I'd be surprised if they try and pattern down
the
mids.
poke, but you have the shields to be able to mitigate that. I like your shout about potentially picking up the Rek'Sai for Zika because even if it doesn't work out, it's a takeaway from Flandre. You'll actually be he'll be losing his two best champions so far this season in this one particular game. But I think it's more of a thought if you're looking to play for Game 3, and I think with how Weibo Gaming played out that first game with the way they've got to be feeling now, you play to win 2-0, baby. Couple of bans coming through here in the second half. It's going to be a Nocturne and a
Gwen,
I
is there
really
any
like
other
that
tank
Nocturne, man.
buster that
Nocturne
I'm
Nico
missing?
has proven to be an issue
Very
for teams
scary.
to try to deal with.
I think T1 is the team that really started.
I
playing
feel like
well. I mean,
Renekton would be
Kerrigan was playing
annoying
Nico
for Zika
well
to be
before
on.
it had picked up
But like the
into
matchup
full
itself
meta.
isn't
They're playing
that
Nocturne
bad,
Nico
if that makes
style. It's
sense.
very hard to play against. It is kind of like a
Also, that strike me as a Zika champ.
rank thing. Let me explain myself.
Zahen,
It sounds crazy.
sure.
We're talking about tier 1 here, but it does create confusion. It is very hard, no matter what level you're at, to coordinate a fight when Nocturne Nico is coming around. Nico is already hard to play around. That's why she's so good, but with Nocturne as well, it becomes even harder. There's the Zahen ban I was talking about. So what does Zika have in the top side? Is it just the Rek'Sai, or is he going to have to go something else? The Aatrox is a possibility.
Aurora.
Haven't seen a ton of Aatrox into Sion, but in
Surely they're
general,
not going to
actually,
take. I mean,
Ambessa-
if they take this into
sorry,
Sion,
Aurora is
it's just a
flex,
bit.
So we'll leave the top lane
bit
open
weird.
potential.
I don't mind the
Zika's
Aatrox.
first pick of the year on it, so we'll see. As a mid-jungle duo, I think it's fine. I always prefer to have a little bit more CC out of my mid laner when I have.
I like Victor here. Victor's good. I think it's hard for Victor to die. It's good match, like acceptable matchup into Aurora, just like very playable.
Anybody can pick up these skills. Still waiting on see what Shanks wants to pick up, but he's going to stick with the suite of scaling mid laners that he has stuck with for most of his career so far.
Pantheon.
And it's going to be a Victor. Right now, we're just awaiting Tarzan's pick. The
Cool.
Pantheon
Good skirmishing. Has to play around bot though.
I think, yeah.
Galio,
I think the
wow.
Aurora top makes more
Galio
sense.
here.
I think you need setup. And there's not a ton of setup left in
Well.
top lane that is good into
And for
Sion.
my English friends.
Rek'Sai
I will
is
run
Rest
a
assured,
minute
friend,
of
I am not
ads.
that big
I'll
on
see you in
Aurora.
60
Aurora in the
seconds.
top lane to
I'll see you in 60
kinda
seconds.
neutralize
1
and
minute.
Win that
Boom.
matchup in the early game, into the mid game, and giving Xiaohu something that he can dictate the pace on with this Xin Zhao. I agree with you.
Well, Weibo
Love
have
the Aurora Xin Zhao
a really
combo
strong
in
front-to-back
the
team
mid lane,
fighting
but
with Sivir, Xin Zhao,
Galio makes a lot more sense to
Lulu.
protect the
They have
Sivir as well.
Galio
AL
to
have a
cover
very
globals, and
scary
also just
draft.
like
They've got
Nico
global
engages.
pressure with the
This
with the
is
Pantheon. They've got late game scaling.
very playable for Weibo. They could 2-0 them depending on how the game goes.
Sion is still, in my opinion,
I
the
am
best
gonna run
weak
you
side
guys
tops
a
in the
prediction,
game.
channel
And then
points.
You've got Corky Nico, which is a destructive bot lane, a lot of early damage and threat with this Nico. Weibo have their work cut out for them in this series. Once again, they've got some volatile lanes
Weibo,
with the Aurora
AL.
in the top lane. If you start falling
Right.
behind, it looks
I'm gonna run that prediction.
really bad. You
Get
don't
your
have a
channel
ton of
point bets
damage
in.
through mid-jungle.
Go, go,
A lot
go.
is relying on this Sivir,
Get your channel point
Lulu
bets in.
to get off to a
Also,
good start. Elk had a
another side
great
note,
game in that
anyone who's
first
on
one.
YouTube,
See what he can
I
do
would
in this
really
game too.
appreciate it. if you could like the stream, because I'm trying to. I need to see something. I need to see something. So if you're watching from the YouTube side and you haven't liked the stream, if you could do that, I want to see if there's like a noticeable impact on what it does to VODs. If it pushes anything. Anyways, here we are.
Maybe the crowd is... Oh, they're muted. We can't hear them. No, that's so sad. The mics aren't on. Unfortunately, I was thinking like maybe the crowd is like so hyped up after that they kind of forgot to do the crowd chant.
Oh, the HUD's back to being fixed.
I would be
That's
too.
good.
Arha takes half of his health at level 1 from the Corki Nico poke. Already showing off how scary this lane can be. Heal expended as well to try to get this wave 1 prior. I think that AL are happy with this. They just say, okay, we concede. We concede prior. We've got a lot of tools out of Arha. I don't think that Lulu Siva can really force anything from you early game. So AL get tools out from Weibo, and they'll just happily concede prior, wait for their bounce.
Yeah, I mean, that early heal is not necessarily the greatest thing ever, but if you can get to level 2 as Sivir without too much of an incident, you get to just kind of play PvE and clear out as many waves as possible. Looking through at this top side, but these junglers starting on the top side, so potentially going to be on a collision course. Remember that these junglers do have a lot of early power to them, and I do believe that if we start scuffling around crabs, Shahu will be able to assist just a little bit better than Shanks.
I'm worried about this level 6 for AL, Yanni. It's very scary. You know, you've got the global pressure from Pantheon, plus the pen that the champion affords at level 6, and the Nico level 6 as well. It's very scary. Shanks will do a nice little chunk on the Shahu, but he will be able to get out of there.
Oh my god, that minion not dying is so
level
annoying.
6's tick over for AL.
I think he got the XP.
I'm not.
That's what he was looking for there. That's why he was like start
convinced
stepping.
that
He didn't want to
Weibo
miss the
can
XP.
actually live through it. If they were grouped up
Well,
at the
Xiaohu's
same
getting
time, if the
kinda
Zigzag was
manhandled
there, the
a
Galio
bit.
was there, I think Elk can live. But it's no cleanse this game. Mikhail's won't be completed by that point.
But
Elk is
can
gonna be a
happen.
prime dive target.
I'm not sure what happened
for
level 1,
Tarzan and
but
Kyle to go for
if
once
he
those level
mucked about a
6s
bit
have
too
been hit.
much,
Also, shout out, we have the HUD back. Hooray.
it's possible.
Yippee! All right.
Tarzan's running
Nice.
top.
Now
He
we get to go
cannot
and
contest this bot crab.
track the roll
Erha's
quests
stood
again.
here waiting.
Jay Beto, we have a moment. What do you think about the role quests?
I'm a fan. I think that they make the early game a little more boring because I'm not a hater that much of lane swaps. I didn't love the MSI 2024, I think it was, lane swaps where you just started lane swap and the game was vertical jungling, cross map dive, have to dive or lose the game, play Sion on every game because of that, and mid lane is just ping pong waves. But I didn't mind, I don't hate swapping lanes for grubs and trying to avoid some lanes post level 3 or 4. I think that's really fun. I didn't hate the have your bot lane start in top, or the ADC start in top and have your support play.
Yeah, I
with
mean,
the top laner, 'cause there was
I'm
still
not
dives that
super
were
sold
possible
on
with that.
the. Oh wow,
But
Elk.
with the role quest,
Just.
like I said, the early game is a little more boring, but I think that the mid game is a ton of fun. Mostly the mid, I love having those upgraded boots for the mid game
Doing
fights.
his thing.
Supports having the extra control awards means they feel a lot better about buying items. And
But
getting some
yeah,
more
I'm
gold
still kind of
means they
surprised
get
about
more
this
items
this
on as
Aurora
well.
spot.
And we did see
I thought
what
they would have
happened
picked
with
some.
Elk
I
last game.
feel like you go another
Dominating
frontliner here that
player,
can
Flat 2.
face tank a bit more
So
damage.
It is really nice to see some 7
And they're chilling, but I guess
item
the thought process might be if we're going Galio mid, if they always feel like they're going
I do hope that one day
Galio,
we'll be able to live in a League of Legends world where
then they
lane
don't
swaps
want to
are
have him
always the
be
best thing that you
air
can do,
quotes
but
solo
are a
AP,
good,
right?
viable strategy.
Into
That
Sion.
being said, for when I'm playing, I love the lane quest because if I'm smashing lane, I get to continue to smash lane. Speaking of, we're smashing into each other down to the bottom lane, hoping Kyle getting quite low. But outside of that, we're farming up pretty nicely here if we're Elk. Feeling good.
Yep, they've just been running this
Tarzan
2v2.
Gonna hope to hit level 6 real soon and then try to make his global impact now.
Yeah, the lanes are pushing for Weibo, which is a little scary. Normally you like the You like having lanes pushing because it allows your jungler to go wherever they want because you're roaming first and you can opt for dives. But when you're far forward and playing aggressively, that's what Pantheon likes. Now, this is sneaky.
Oh,
Look at that movement.
Xiaohu is pretty tanky, though. He's
embracing-
he'll
already
be
got
the
some
first
MR.
minion.
He is a minion. He actually is a minion. This guy has studied the movement patterns of the
That's so
minions
annoying.
and will force Xiaohu away.
That's actually really nice. It means that Shanks has roam for this
Tank Galio
bot
plus
scuttle, so
Zin
Tarzan can
and
hit level
Enchanter
6
is enough
first.
frontline ammo.
He'll have his
So
upgrade
I agree
snipe
with you.
first because
I
they'll
do agree.
tick over here after the Scuttle Crab, and then even though
But I just feel like
Raver have control of
Aatrox
the bot lane, they
in
might
this
be able to
spot
start this dragon
feels very, very good. But I think maybe in their mind, they're thinking they don't want to have like little AP damage. Hello. Galio R. Tarzan has to flash. Big gravity well, stopping a lot there. Also, Zika's here. Zika's here. Can't really press any buttons. This is so weird. Sion can't
Okay.
go further than that.
Well, we all rocked up in bot to say hi.
Right,
No
sure.
one died. A couple of ults were used, and only Lulu's flash and Pantheon's flash. He will hit level 6 here. Again, does have that upgraded smite, but with the HP bars fairly low for everybody, AL will not be able to start that up. So it all, after all that, Yanni, was all just damage padding.
Huh,
No
I
actual
see.
kills happened after that.
They just stared at each other. They just
bit of a
stared at each other and said,
fight
"Hey,
there,
guys."
We did talk about how you're going to be lacking
then nothing
some
happened.
damage in this early game, right? I mean, Xiaohu and Shanks, the biggest impacts they made in that fight were, Shanks' gravity field and Xiaohu's hero's entrance. Xiaohu was a little too low to actually do much. But
Yeah,
you're
it's
still
just a
waiting for
straight line
somebody
of
to
vision
go
for AL.
blind. Obviously, once Corki gets a Sheen, he'll spike really hard, but didn't have it quite at that time. But you did get control of the crab. And now we've got Tarzan on the egg timer. He's level 6. What is he and the rest of AL going to use with their early game power? What are they going to do?
Well, Kael's getting himself back into a minion, embracing the minion like you mentioned. He doesn't have ult himself, but Tarzan would be able to join if they go for a similar play. I think Xiaohu is aware. He's pinging out that there is an extra minion, so no one is forgetting how to count today. I say that, but
God.
I gotta give some credit. Like, it is nice base cancel. It is a little bit awkward, like when you're really locked in. Maybe you're flicking around the map with your, F keys.
Someone tried to
function
psyop me
keys,
and
all of a
two
sudden
other
there's an extra
people into
minion
buying
and you
Blue
didn't see
Ward
it, you
and
didn't
placing
count
them
it,
in
you're thinking about the
Phaelites
item, you're thinking
bot.
about how to play team fights and who's the target. You're tracking someone, summon a spell, and there's an eco on top
I
of you and
mean-
you're dead. But
Sure.
Xiaohu doesn't fall for it. Grubs have spawned, and we are
If it's like a
back
spot
in
that's not
another
gonna be contested for a
slow
while,
again,
it's not
despite
bad,
both our
but-
junglers hitting level 6. Kael off of this wave should, I believe, hit level 6. So that's
super
where it starts to
necessary.
get scary for Weibo.
We'll see what sort of
more
objective
wave.
split these teams.
You said it's the pro meta? It's just not the pro
meta.
meta.
Clear out.
Just
at
isn't.
Bottom. Try pink ward. Another one placed down by Kael. So this time around, they'll have to wait at least a little bit. Seeing backs from both of these junglers so far, so quiet. As he said, it's Weibo Gaming team. They just want to build this bridge to Elk to get strong. To be honest with you, Jay Beto, if AL does not force the action,
yeah.
well, the bridge doesn't even need to be. The bridge is going to be built with no issue, no contest, right?
I vote for Shanks. Let's see if he has any materials for said bridge building. Tarzan up on the top side. Both games have been a Grubs prioritization, and it hasn't been super common in the LPL. Mostly it's been this dragon stacking. But the prior for Flandre, the prior for Shanks, the scuttle will be taken. JJ will need to be careful here.
Turn around onto Shanks. Zika's only half HP. Just the flash out here as entrance coming down. The knock up on the Flandre.
It's another Galio
Not
R.
much going on. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Kael forced the flash away. A big tool
Not really
down.
getting anything.
Flash and heal used, actually. So, Kael caught in the wave, it looks like. Xiaohu is still
Yeah,
fairly
Tarzan
tanky here.
can't-
He's full
Can't
health,
finish that.
pretty much full mana. So, Tarzan, despite going for
Well,
that
this Galio is starting to fall behind.
play on the top side, we'll have a look back here. So, how does he get caught? Does he go for a... He has ult. If he doesn't go for an ult, I guess he's just caught. Thinks that he's allowed to stay there, has to flash, and then the wild growth means he has to
Oh, JJ
Much away
went
as
in
well.
What's JJ doing?
finds himself quickly in a 2v1.
Dude, the what?
No hero's entrance to save him.
Kyle's
and that's
here.
going to be first blood going over to AL.
All right.
That was, I'm shocked by that, Jay Beto.
Yeah, I am a little too. I was looking at the bottom, thinking about, okay, Kyle.
All right, yeah,
played
sure.
himself there. And then we tune back into live, and JJ is overstepping. Tarzan gets first blood, gets the grubs to himself. Dragon's available too. I mean, we haven't seen this Grand Starfall used at all yet, but it doesn't matter. Tarzan's still finding value. I
Just
love
really
having the
random
gold
death from
values
JJ.
back. Thank you, LPL.
Really, really random death.
600 lead for Tarzan, 500 lead for Shanks. The mid lane is purely based off of CS because of the early game for Galio being tough. Tarzan already has Sundered Sky finished too, so the fights are even scarier now. Shanks has his first item. There's a massive timer here where AL are much stronger than Weibo.
The question is, will they be able to take advantage of it? This Dragon still up, lying in wait. We've got Herald quite a ways away at this point in time. Again, if AL don't continue to push the pace forward, this is favorable for Weibo Gaming. And we really need some of that, especially out of Tarzan and Kyle. Remember, these guys are the two big drivers of the team. I think both of them would definitely want their Game 1 performance and those opportunities back. We'll see what they're able to do here in Game 2, as this Dragon has been started up. And it looks like Weibo Gaming not really...
I'm not that concerned, but it is also due to, part of the items. AL are much stronger here, so Tarzan will be able to pick up the Dragon as well. No Cloud Soul this game. But even still, JJ's just backed. He has his item, but Xiaohu doesn't have his first item completed yet. Shanks is just walking in.
Yep, and guess what? Tarzan and Flandre show up.
No
now
flash.
JJ is caught in the back. Another hero's entrance coming through.
Well,
Flash out from Shanks. Between Worlds not doing much.
It's just a complete mosh
Back to
pit.
Tarzan, though,
Oh my
as
god,
they
this
get in
knock up.
trouble. Laser going down, and they're bursting out. Weibo, JJ.
Oh, we're getting
running
3
out of
games. Like,
space
I don't
to
know.
operate.
Weibo are just
Decimating
puking over
smash,
themselves.
and Shanks will
This
finish
is
them
just
off.
so
3
strange.
kills, 0 the current score.
JJ got the scuttle. That's nice, but even though I think
Nope.
Weibo play Hold on Hope,
Oh,
yeah.
Elk is just
losing
dead.
this
is he just
fight.
dead?
Hope. They're gonna clean him up. Just
Yeah.
a little left flash for flash, but you flash a
Yeah.
little too
Just
late.
send us to
And
game 3,
Hope
bro.
is getting his lick back in this game.
Just go ahead and send
Alright,
us over
Hope's
to
gonna
game
be
3.
feeling good about that after Elk's performance in game 1, but touching on that play up in the top side, I think that Weibo play it really well with JJ cutting out of the pit with the audacious charge, and then Xiaohu with the hero's entrance able to protect, but it's Shank's finished item. Flandre is here first, so JJ gets out of this pit. He has no flash. He's in Gravity Storm, so he gets out of here.
What's the
and
move on
then
the... I couldn't tell you.
nearly lands on the Shanks, but after
I
this,
couldn't tell
even
you.
though
It
it's
just
a
feels really
3v3,
out of place.
the damage is too much from Shanks having the Blackfire Torch completed.
I don't know. I feel like
Early
you
Sundered
want to
Sky
go
as well.
like...
I know JJ had his, but once the
Aatrox
damage
on
is done,
4,
that Sundered Sky doesn't
and then
do a
like a
ton.
mage that makes sense
And
on
Hope
5.
found the solo
right?
kill. Elk having no flash, no cleanse is massive against a Pantheon. Hope having no
That's-
flash, he has
that's
the damage,
my-
it doesn't matter as
My
much.
professional opinion. I don't know what the Aurora is there
Really
for.
tough start here for Weibo as AL are up nearly 3,000 gold.
Like,
AL
if
is
in
exactly
a situation
what
they get to
wanted
mid game and they're
have
even,
this.
having
First
Lulu
game
will be
go
fine
their
for that,
way.
like for frontline. Like, it is enough frontline. Like Galio and Zin is a duo that can
Again,
function
you know,
as a
it seems like right now you
very
don't have
tanky
a lot of
frontline,
strength
but
coming out of the side of Weibo Gaming, we knew that with Galio you were going to be missing a little bit. It had to
when they're
JJ and Zika.
when they're behind like
JJ's
this,
been
it's
this
not
far
going to be
behind,
good.
Down about 800 gold. Doesn't have much going on.
And a player in this series that didn't have the best game 1, but is still an incredible player is Kyle. We were talking about the Elk potential for All-Pro, but for AL, I mean, All-Pro potential or All-Pro consideration for Kyle is very real, a very real situation. I think that game 1 doesn't look great for him, but he's on Nico. I still think this is the best support in the game, or one of the best supports in the game. When it pops off, the ults are incredible. The vision contest is incredible. So Kyle has a really important game ahead of him here. A couple of games to be considered in All-Pro. And not that that's his most important thing. Being considered the best support in the league is important. And making sure that he's levels above his competition going into this playoffs as well is something that I want to see more from this player.
He has been so far. He's got 6 player of the game votes all season, tied with Tarzan and Krakow.
With Kennen be better, or is it more of the
second
same?
most in the league.
I think at least
Something
with
we started
Kennen,
up here
there's like a
really
baseline level
tracking
of
here. It is so
backline
difficult,
threat that you
especially
have that I
Kyle playing
don't
bouncer
feel
on
like
the one
Aurora
side.
necessarily
There's
offers.
not much for Weibo Gaming to
in
do,
the
as
same
AL
way.
will soundly take down the Rift Herald with no contest.
But I'm a very big
3,000
Kennen
gold lead.
believer, so I might not be the best person to
Hard
ask.
to
Like,
walk
I'm definitely
into
very
a
biased.
Pantheon, hard to walk into a Nico. Already again, so this time we do have the quests. The lanes are getting changed up very quickly before all the quests are completed. Right now it is only Xiaohu getting finished. Not being finished. But he's in the top lane. So these teams, as soon as the quests are finished or starting to be finished, close to being finished, they are swapping up the lanes. Putting Sivir in the mid lane is really important to generate, or try to generate mid-player, roam around the map. But with the gold lead that AL have, and the individual leads as well, 1k for Shanks, nearly, getting close to 1k for Hope. The same for Tarzan and Flandra. I mean, the Flandra one is insane because he got counterpicked. Like, he's against an Aurora. He has no kills. It's purely CS.
Yeah, it hasn't been very good. Zika has had some struggles.
First line
so far
Victor
this
the other
year.
day, hated
Hasn't
it.
really
That
taken
champ
off
is
the way
fun.
that many expected him
We
to.
won't tolerate
He's locked
Victor
in with
propaganda here.
Aurora for all of the year last year, essentially.
He's also not the kind of champ that you can just
The guy
play
that has
like
been
one time and
a
get.
really
I
good
think
top laner,
he does
at
like
various
require a
points in
little
his
bit of
career.
time
You're
index.
expecting that once he got to this Weibo Gaming team this year, that this was going to be, the juice that a lot of this team needed, but it hasn't quite come through yet here in Split 1. We'll have to track his development for the year. Ripshell's going to get dropped here in the mid lane as we see JJ has to go in. Knockup is there.
Oh my god, Lulu
goodness,
just
our
gets one shot.
Evaporates, and no help is coming. We do have a teleport from our mid laner, Xiaohu, but he's in the
Oh, it's just.
ready for
Oh man.
Kyle.
multiple members, and AL will knock him down. Kyle dies on the back
It's just a
side.
complete. Oh my god,
Fight is
Tarzan's
still
going.
theirs. Here
Here
we
we
Yep,
go.
tower's gone.
Pantheon goes, knocked up, but Xiaohu dies too.
They can just turn around and hit
Kyle
Drake
will
if they
fall
want.
down after his great ult, but AL do
Great
so
fight.
much damage to Weibo's economy in this game. 5,000 gold lead for AL. Look at where the gold is.
I like
to
goofy mages that do a lot of
Shanks and
damage,
Hope
like
and
Brett. Oh,
Flandra.
oh,
Hope,
Goodness.
oh my
be
god.
very careful here. Elk trying to maybe bait in a little bit too aggressively. But
Like Brett
AL
Deluxe, I
find a
dislike
great
Victor.
fight.
Victor
It's
deals
almost
damage,
as if,
bro.
Yanni, that game one never happened. AL back with a good early game, playing around this Pantheon really well, plus the sign. Flandra, I didn't get a chance to talk about this. He has Zeke's Convergence. He just bought it. His role this game, in his eyes, is I ult in with Zeke's passive and do this. And it works great. A TP in from Xiaohu. It's a great taunt, but Weibo is too fast. Split. Xiao is forced to flash away. Kyle with a great ult. And even though he dies, the damage has been done. He's done his job. And then Tarzan says, hey guys, the tower is low. Let's just send it.
Yep.
Sends it to the back line. He does. So they're able to take down Xiaohu at the end of that fight. The dragon was picked up by anyone's legend. And you've got nearly 2,000 gold leads on your mid laner, on your AD carry. Remember, as much as we've lauded Elk for getting some all-pro votes, Hope has been up there. Hope is, this meta, again, as we talked about, really just suits him. Corki, which has been a big player in this meta, one of historically his best champions, is his 29th game on it. He's 20-8. I mean, that is really good numbers. I know the sample size is a little smaller. It's only almost 30 games, but that's still such an impressive record.
Shanks is going to let the cannon die out. Nice, it does die. The gold lead for top is so scary because this should be a good lane for Zika to play out, but Flandra is just in his face with, honestly, very little MR. He's got 117, I can see it there in the bottom left. And he's just walking in, taking tower in front of Zika's face, hitting him under the tower.
Yeah, this
for
guy
grass
cares
stats.
hella.
Weibo have very
Bro, they
quickly
need to nerf
lost
Sion passive,
control
by the
of
way.
This game, they are down a ton of gold. It's Mountain Soul as well. Cork
They
is gonna go tank
need to-
boots. He's
they
gonna
need
be
to nerf it.
incredibly tough to kill.
They need to
And
undo
the
that buff
Sion
they
is gonna
did.
be near impossible to take
This
down
champ gets way
before
too
Elk
much
gets
free health.
Giant Slayer, and even then, he's so tanky.
We talked about how AL had the dynamite, they set the charges, and they're a controlled demolition of Weibo Gaming so far here in Game 2. We've just crossed the 20-minute mark, 6,500 gold lead, and it is sizable everywhere. I mean, this jungle is almost a 1,000 gold difference. It is too much for them to handle right now, as JJ has not had the impact that he's wanted in this game.
I mean, when it comes to Sion passive, I think the thing that needs to change is just like, it's the death timer. It's the death timer thing, isn't it? Like, I'm not gonna say it should start when Sion, the like corpse dies, but they need to find a consistent like,
he's been at the helm of his team.
You know, after 5 seconds,
and with
the
after that great pop
death timer kicks in. So if for whatever reason you're alive longer than 5 seconds, which happens a lot in the early game,
is for Elk to get like maybe a big shutdown,
then
or
that's something that happens.
He needs items before this team. Like, I feel like Weibo have no.
Otherwise, it's just way too much.
Zika has 1 item. Everyone else on AL has 2. Xiaohu is full tank. He has no damage. Xin Zhao, it's all on Siva, who is the only member of her team who has 2 items.
Yeah, he's got 1k HP. He's legit got over 2,000 health worth of free stats for existing.
Really do anything to AL's side.
Is that not insane?
AL,
like, he doesn't have a, like, when you think about it like this, he doesn't have a 1.4k gold lead. He has a 3.4k gold lead in stats.
Just for AL, wait for the dragons.
Is that not crazy?
As long as you got straight,
like, when you actually look at it like that, is it not just insane?
Into this game at all.
I think you're right. The big problem is you have to get IE and you have to have 100% crit in order to even consider taking a fight. And as you mentioned,
even if he has that, no pen.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh.
well, you could always go get your pen.
Chris, you're
as your
funny,
third
bro.
item, get your crit there.
You got that together quick.
You need to get your 4 items. You need to make sure that you have your Infinity Edge. That's when you can fight as Weibo.
Yeah.
That's when Elk will be
We're
at
doing Baron.
enough strength to get there. It's
Yeah,
just
they are
not
doing Nash.
happening.
They're going to see that TP fly across the screen, and then they're going to, like...
I don't know if you're going to be able to get...
Can they even...
I don't think if Elk's going to be able to get there at all.
Can they even
The
walk it?
Siva
Whoa.
is very
Oh my
far
god, alright,
behind.
that's why
RI
he...
is chunked down by 1, and we're going.
Can they murder Xiaohu? This is a bit weird, no, this engage. How is Tarzan not dead? Thank you. True. Alright, well, Hope's got to commit now. That's fine. What a weird fight.
He will finally fall. A double kill for Flandre in that zombie form.
Zeke Sion, is that common? No. He's just bored.
They opt to send it that early.
He's just
AL's
bored.
ult isn't great, but at this point in the game, if they're trading even, okay, yes, it gives some... nice try, Hope. Almost died at the tower. It gives some gold over to Weibo, some of these shutdowns, sure, but it doesn't even the gold.
Galio gap, yep.
Because AL is
Galio gap,
I really
agreed.
think that you could just do Baron here. I don't think there's any way Weibo could walk in at these health balls. So Flandra's ult misses, KL's ult basically misses, Tarzan goes on to Xiaohu, who's tanky and gets ulted by Lulu. I think that AL don't need to do this at all. This is becoming a little bit of a theme with teams in the LPL. When they're ahead, they just kind of send it at the most insane times possible. Fondra TP is in. I thought it was about... I can't believe they go for this too. I know we need more. We win. And they do win the fights. If all those ults landed, it was probably a 5-0. But unfortunately, they don't land. So Weibo do get some gold. But we get out of the replay. It looks exactly how it did before. Tarzan's going to get this Drake though. It's an objective bounty for Weibo. They're not going to be able to get that. And Weibo cannot walk in at all. They have no front line. It's just this Hollowed Radiance Galio. AL can, despite that small slip up that ended up kind of being okay for them, they can just go straight back to the Baron and try again.
I love that you mentioned the fact that
he's not going to damage him for a while. I'm telling you, this Sion champ needs nerfs, bro.
Position, especially because AL is a bit more of a controlled team.
I don't know why they're letting this happen.
These guys really show a lot of self-restraint, but didn't really show that in that last fight. That being said,
Weibo are just competent team preying on mistakes of others, the ultimate gatekeepers, and the most fair team. Yeah. I mean, I could never be a fan of Weibo. Like they're just good enough that they can make top teams trip up, but they're not really good enough that they'll ever win the league or do anything internationally. Like them making it to World's Finals 2023 was a complete fluke.
There's just no vision.
Like if you repeat that, if you, oh my god.
Xiaohu, but the Baron's going to be gone before they even see it.
All right, we're looking for Shanks first, just fighting front to back. So that crescent guard looking into the backside is
They actually peeled off the Nashor. 3-man R, 2-man knock up. It's technically a 1 for. Okay, there you go. Oh. Oh, that poly was a little bit problematic for a sec. Oh, Hope.
4v2, Zika and Elk against the world.
I don't love these sends from AL. I think the Baron is genuinely gone there. Weibo have no way of getting in. Maybe they're worried about getting chased down by Weibo. Like, look at the vision. This is what it looks like. And AL still don't want.
It's a weird game.
Low, but
like AL should win, but it's starting to give like.
So he might have enough gold.
It's starting to give AL are gonna throw vibes, and I kind of hate that I'm. I hate that right now.
For this to keep working.
I feel like, you know, when Spider-Man gets like spider sense and his like the hairs on his like on his neck like spring up. That's what I'm getting right now.
They can't walk in. The Baron's gone. Why do we turn and try to look for a fight? Flandre misses again. Vampire, sorry, not Vampire. Kael's ult is quite good, sure, but giving any kills over to Elk is bad.
When Elk is allowed to hit frontline, it's good. Oh, okay. Seeker's dead. Goodbye, bro. Are you ending stream after the series?
Surely.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now this is Baron, right? Elk has LDR. We can't give him any more gold.
I haven't made my mind up.
Do the Baron. Do the objective in 2.5 minutes.
Oh no, the feed is frozen again.
The AL can clutch the game out after that, but they aren't really fully committing to this Baron. They are doing it, but Hope has to dash over the wall. The Baron without Hope is really.
You're gonna play solo queue? I kind
I don't
of
like
want
where
to.
Shanks and Kael are.
I want to play mid.
Kyle is on that flank. You know, it'll be a disgusting pop blossom if he can find a way. Here comes Kyle.
We're just solo-ing Xiaohu just because we can. Spell shield onto Elk. Gonna actually hit the wave here. I really like that. JJ managed to get out. And that should finally be Baron.
This is just a dance at this point.
Who's worse this season at Weibo? Is it called Xiaohu?
Weibo walk in and AL instantly turn away. Surely this time there is.
I don't know. They've had weird.
Baron, but surely this time.
They've had weird trajectories.
Get the Baron.
I would say that like out of 10, they've just been like solid 6s generally. Though Zika's like had good. He's had like high ceiling games.
4,000, 3,000 getting lower. Zika's between worlds is there. Shanks is low, but he's still alive.
Okay, Elk. Hey, that's 1K. Hold on. Hold. Hold. Nah, Elk. Elk's not really in a good. He's okay. Good spell shield. Hold. Uh-oh. That's 1.6K. There's no red buff. He can't get this. Flandre is going to ult out. Hold. Yo, he just got 1.6K gold. He just got 1.6K.
AL. I think that.
Dude, you just bought an LDR, a BF sword, and a crit cloak, I think.
They do it eventually, but they can't land onto Elk at all. The
That's
gold
not
is still
good.
massive.
Guys,
AL,
Sivir is
Elk
really
getting
strong.
Gold. I don't like the positions here. Kael's on the side. Shanks is very low.
So what I think had to happen here is I think Elk had to just take the L and run all the way down. But you understand why he wants to like play through top. It makes sense. But then like I think this is really crazy from Tarzan. Like Tarzan should know that the spell shield's gonna happen. Like I think Tarzan should know better here.
Doesn't feel like it, Yanni. We're gonna come back in.
Tarzan should know better.
And the dragon is gonna be up. This is gonna be Soul. I still think AL like 99% done, but it doesn't feel like it.
Elk has 100% crit.
Oh my god, wait, Elk has IE. If they can't kill him, by the way, and they're not. Oh, no, they're on him now. Oh, is it enough? Oh my god, he fried! Oh, that's so sad. He actually fried, bro, but it's just double GA.
forced to flash away.
Oh,
Hope is looking for
does
a
Hope
corner.
have Valk?
Big one.
No.
Big
Ow.
shot in the arm there. And AL are looking to shove.
If the gold wasn't where it's at, I
Bro,
think Elk
this
would
is
have
so
had to
weird.
kill
Elk
that
can
fight.
actually do a
I
thing
think
here.
AL are playing these fights
Elk
around
and Weibo
Elk
could do a thing
very
here, but like they need to
haphazardly.
play to protect him. He
The
needs
gold
flash.
lead is really what's pulling
His
them
flash is in
through
2.5
this.
minutes
They
time.
send it on
Erha
to
also
Elk,
just
but it's
got,
all
yo,
kinda all over
I
the
think for the
place.
first time in
Luckily,
3
Kyle
years,
at
I'm
the end hits a really
I'm
nice
actually
ult
kind of
from
rooting
Elk,
for Weibo here.
takes
This will
it
be a
down.
hilarious win.
But Arha provides so much space for this Sivir. Tarzan will get the mountain, so I think that there is just too much.
Elk has
in this
2
game.
control wards in his inventory. Why, bro?
Wait
All of
for
your
the
gold needs to be
comeback.
going to
If we get
damage.
to an Elder, though,
He has
Elk
Vamp
is
Scepter.
working on his
He's going
fifth
BT, I
item.
guess.
The gold is closing up between Elk and Hope. The levels is a bit rough here, but again,
They
what
just
is
need to
this
play to protect
engage?
him.
It's just we just send it over
Spell
and
shield.
over again onto Elk. The
He has to stay here. This is the
onslaught
problem.
from Fandra doesn't hit. Tarzan doesn't get in either. Elk gets ulted, but then the wild growth knocks both members up. I think that if Zhezha and Xiaohu are over
Oh, it's
the
not
wall
double
here and
GA,
actually
it's this
protecting their
Zhonya's. I
ADC,
said double
this
GA
fight
earlier,
might
but it's
look
like
a
GA.
whole lot different.
Like, bro, if Kyle doesn't have that angle, like, if Kyle specifically doesn't have that angle, like, that's a really fucked fight. Like, Kyle just kind of saved the game.
The problem is the gold gap between Xiaohu and Shanks is very, very wide. It is an uphill battle for Weibo Gaming here in game 2. But if anybody
Oh my God,
can
Elk.
AD carry, Elk immediately getting
Where's
forced
Civ-
away. Everybody
Oh
dropping
no,
down
they're
on
sending
the
it. They want that guy dead.
Grand
It's fine. He's
Snowfall.
out. He's out.
Not gonna land on anybody, but the turret's gonna go down. The siege going to continue.
Bro, that's
here.
sharks in the water.
Anyone's legend between worlds from
Or
Six
blood in the
to
water,
7
sorry,
here on the
like-
wave and keep this turret upright.
Elk is chunked. We
Long
have
as
to
he can.
kill. Go.
Yeah.
There is a target on
Elk
that
gets
man's
struck
head.
down low, but both the engage tools from range are used, so no unstoppable onslaught, no grand starfall.
I hate this
AL,
Ardent Rush
the
from
wave,
Erha,
because
by the way.
There's no Baron left. Is one shot by
I
the
have
tier
to
world
say
from
it.
Zika, so
I think
the siege is
I think
completely
Ardent is
off there.
such a bait
Weibo are
item in
holding
a
on.
majority of
Elk
spots.
is still 2 levels down, but he is nearly even in gold. Like the 1.5
I don't think
K,
Ardent has been good for a
the
very
item
long time.
completions are even, right? A BF sword versus a
Not
Vamp
first.
at
You
this
should
point in the game
never
doesn't
rush
really
Ardent
mean a
first
whole lot.
anyway.
So if Elk can get
Ardent
this
is like
BT on
a luxury
before
fourth item
Hope
or some
gets
bullshit.
this, a GA online
Or like a second item when you know
time
you're
around this
going
Baron or around the
Moonstone
Elder,
third.
Weibo
So you
in
can
a
apply it
kind
to
of
multiple
fine
people.
spot. Zika's on
That's the
3
only time that
items now,
Ardent is
just
good,
finished that Rabadon's. Everyone
my
else, the
humble
items
opinion.
don't particularly matter. If Xiao
But you need
do
any damage
get
on
a
Sivir?
Zhonya's, like the
Sure,
Argard,
any
that
damage on
would be
Sivir is
perfect
good,
for this next
but if you
upcoming
can get
fight.
a redemption
They are still
instead,
down 10,000
right?
gold and Mountain
And
Soul,
redemption is giving
but
your Sivir
we've
300
seen
extra
some
HP
pretty
every fight.
creative throws in
I
the
think that's more
LPL
valuable,
and
in my opinion.
the,
Sivir's already got
the
DPS.
world internationally so far this year, Yanni. What's one more?
Remember that
Or even
Baron
Mikhail's
is a
first,
target to
if
take.
like
We have seen
the
a lot of
specific
throws
game like calls for it. But basically anything that is going to keep your Sivir alive, I think is infinitely better than like buffing her when your kit already does that. Your kit already does that, right? Like, do you need to do that anymore? I don't think so. You have a main gig ATM or are you just mixing stuff up? I have no main gig. I'm homeless. I have no main broadcast. I'm on Power Spot. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Onto Hope. Hold. They've completely one-shot him. The gold went onto Xiaohu, but honestly, that might not be the worst in the world. Would have been nice if
All
Elk
I'm
managed to
saying,
snag
Yanni,
that,
is
but
these
like,
games,
just
the gold leads actually in
Oh, man.
2026 don't feel as real as they did last year. I feel like at any point, because of how much damage there is in the game, you just get one shot. And Xiao
Yep,
just
Elk
got
has flash.
1,000
Elk has
gold.
flash
He would have
again. He's got
loved
both
that
sums.
If that was on Elk, he would have loved that 1,000 shutdown because he would have been ahead of Hope or even
Yep,
with Hope.
imagine a cannon ult for
But
Pure
still,
or just
they are
anything. Yeah,
holding
like,
on.
if
In
they don't have,
15
like, I don't know, this
seconds until
Aurora
this
champ feels
Baron,
so useless.
Hope will
It's
not
gonna feel
be
useless,
alive for
though,
this.
until it...
I
until it
think
one-shots.
AL's engages have been very poor
Until
this
it one, like
series.
until it random one-shot
It
Shanks
is
or
tough.
Hopes,
I
it's gonna
think
feel
Elk
useless.
is
But then
playing
then it's
super
gonna
good,
do that,
but
and we're gonna be
they
like, oh, well,
haven't
never
been
mind.
landing
Actually,
on
maybe the
right
pick was
target.
good.
They haven't been able to do
Maybe it was good the whole
enough in
time.
these fights.
Power Spike and co-streaming? Yeah, pretty much. Power Spike, co-streaming, content creation. I'm making videos on YouTube.
I feel like I've been left a little
Um,
wanting from his ults.
Yeah, his last one was effective.
But
Wasn't exactly wowing or
I don't know. I've been struggling to. Oh, Kyle. Oh
we go.
god.
Acting like a wolf on the wolf camp here.
Oh god.
Opportunity for him to really wow us
Oh,
is
that's
coming.
so scary.
Lying in wait, teleport.
Oh no, it's over. It's over. They've got him.
He caught all of
Right?
them. Coming in over
He's
the top
alive.
of Xiao.
He managed to get out, but he used both his sums. Nah, look how, like, what's Zika doing there?
It's a 5v3.
Pantheon. Oh, God. Oh, Elk. Tarzan. No. Gone.
There we go.
They got him. They got him. We're going to game 3. It was a lot messier than it had to be. Honestly, give Erhar MVP. Give Kyle MVP, bro. Kyle legit just saved that entire game. Like back-to-back plays.
So that they take him down at the end, and that's all AL need to break open the base and send.
They'll probably give it to Hope, but Kyle actually just did a thing.
A bit all over the place from both our
the
teams.
YouTube shorts are
Game
good.
1 was an Elk show. Game 2 was all AL,
And then the second channel editor is like, yo,
what does Game 3 have in store for us?
Well,
the second channel or the main channel? Like I
definitely think that's an option there, but
I need to know, please.
This Aurora
Please.
top
You
lane,
mean
they don't
my
have
you
the
mean my
intimidate
vids, right?
effect. Again,
I didn't know
we
there are
have to
2
talk about
channels.
how
Yeah, to be honest, I need
Idle
to kind of
Games
promote the
Squad
second channel more.
used their top side effectively to make sure that they were not out of the
Oh,
game
and
by
the other.
time you
Oh,
were
Pris, I
trying
need to
get your
upload
server online.
both
We talk
of your
about Anyone's Legend.
videos.
Well, their comp is meant to make sure that that
I need to
happens.
upload both of your
Saw it right
videos.
there. Anyone's Legend were able to execute their game plan quite well and much better than
I'll upload the first one
I think for Weibo,
at like 7.
I mean, game 1 was Elk pulling his team over the line.
And then fuck knows when I'll
Game
do the
2
Anna
was him
one.
trying to pull his team over
But
the
I'll
line,
fix it.
and it didn't end up happening.
I'll fix it up.
There was a massive
Alright.
goal disparity
Well, we're going
between
to game
Elk
3.
top and not really enough surrounding this Civ.
I need to run 2 minutes of
Ian getting
advertisements.
QSS after he died there. If
Very
he had
very
a little bit
professional,
earlier,
organized. Yes,
Maybe
true.
it would have been like the fight would have been
Drop the
livable,
link.
but
Yes.
even at the end there,
Chris,
Elk
sort it
only
out.
dies
You know
because
what?
it's a
You're probably gonna have it
3v5
quicker than I
and
do. Oh,
AL still have
wrong
thumbs up. Like,
wrong click.
his team is collapsing around him. There's not a whole lot he can do there for AL. I think that their early game was
Ads done.
stupendous. It was really, really good. But these
Choose prediction
weird
outcome.
fights where they can't actually close the gap.
Well,
with the
no
Elk,
one put. Bro, there was 30k down. There was 30k down on AL, and no one decided to bet on
maybe they were
Weibo.
fully confident, but I got a little bit worried there. Like,
Fair enough,
are
man.
we actually going to be able to kill this guy? What if he gets all these shutdowns? I think that if Elk got that 1k shutdown on Hope, he would have had QSS for that fight. It might have looked different, but AL need to tighten up their late games here. Those Baron dances were not pretty.
Hope you get something big going with time. Doing a bit of everything ATM isn't the worst. Appreciate it a bit. Yeah, it's all good, man. Like, I honestly,
but they were able to close it out, as we mentioned.
I'm like,
this is a team that is
I'm just in a very weird spot where for the first time in a lot of years, I don't have a main broadcast, right? And there's not anything I can really do about that besides I could have relocated to Berlin, I guess. But doing that is just super odd, right? Financially, it would have been very flip, and then I would have had to like 3x work my ass off, as opposed to living where I do, having my cost of living stay the way it is, which is very favorable for me right now compared to moving to Berlin for like a volatility job, really. A job with very little stability. It wouldn't have made too much sense. And then the only other thing, really, and I know you guys will maybe call me crazy for this, the only other thing I had a small opportunity for was I could have maybe done the LCK. I could have maybe gone to the LCK. But even that is... it's a weird spot for me. Like, I don't want to move to the other side of the world. Shock horror. I don't want to move to the other side of the world. I'm quite comfortable in Europe. And long term, I don't really see myself being in Korea. So it's weird. For the other side of the world, is that not good enough for you? No, like, I think if I wasn't in a long-term relationship where a lot of the basis of it is, you know, about living in Europe, or specifically in the UK, I would think twice. I wouldn't think twice. I would just go. But yeah. Loads of other things, obviously, as well. Many... Honestly, not many strings, but very strong strings. Yeah. Hey, man, I love my girlfriend, too. As a matter of fact, so do I. Oh, is that? Yep. Sorry, Peak is playing. I know a lion who would have dropped all responsibilities in Brampton and went to Korea on a possible job offer. If you relocated to Berlin, would you have had a guest spot on LEC or what exactly? So basically, here's the timeline of events. From 2022, I was offered LEC quite regularly. And often it would be like, hey, you know, and this is always the thing. It's like, hey, if you relocate to Berlin, we can offer you even more days on top of what like we're trying to offer you now. And that was like 2022 and 2023. And then 2024, I was on a core team contract. Like I was core team LEC in winter. I had a bonus in my contract that it was basically a clause in my contract that if I moved to Berlin, I would get like a small flat fee to help like cover, which was really, really nice. That didn't have to be done. So shout out my, at the time, talent manager. It was a very, very kind thing to have put in the contract. But in 2024, I'm there for 1 week, and then good Kyle deserved player of the match here. I got 1 week in, and then the layoffs happened. And then from when the layoffs happened, I was a lot more apprehensive about moving because I thought that the product was going to decrease in fidelity and also support financially. And when you look at the analyst role inside of the LEC, it's been a rotating door for years. Like the analyst spots are constantly changing. And I wasn't really sure about moving if that was going to be the case. So I had an opportunity to move to Berlin. The layoffs happened, and then I decided against it. And then I was just offered significantly less and less days because presumably the budget that they had for travel and accommodation was slashed. But it's like, I could have... I have people I can stay with, like, pretty comfortably, too. So it's like, that wouldn't have been a problem if they just kind of spoke to me about it, but seemingly, I guess it's just an awkward conversation they didn't want to have to cross the bridge of. So yeah, like, if I'd moved to Berlin, it would have been a core team spot, it wouldn't have been a guest spot. But yeah, the other problem was just that, again, that volatility, I wasn't really willing to risk. I wasn't willing to risk that volatility. Like, I look at people like Aragon. Like, bro, Aragon was on the LEC for 2 years, right? Aragon was in the LEC for 2 years, and then just got completely no contacted last year. Like, what? Core team moved to Berlin to be on the LEC, and then just nada, gone. So yeah, I don't know. I feel really, really vindicated in not moving. I think the way that the product has gone in general, you can kind of just see it's just reduction. Cost saving measures. I think I would have been worse off financially and probably mentally. Consider going into coaching? Yeah, I'm considering doing one-on-one coaching, specifically kind of like with lower MMR players. Just because I like to help lower MMR players. But there's no barrier to entry for it yet. I'm thinking the main thing really that I'm trying to reasonably set up in my head is how much I would charge. Learn more like masters. Honestly, in this fucking season. Yeah, like I'm just gonna be completely honest, guys. Realistically, I should probably charge close to like 3 figures an hour for coaching. But it is a little bit ludicrous. So I need to think of an hourly rate that I feel comfortable charging that is also like at the same time worth the time, and that I don't want to say I'm going to lose sleep over, but I don't want to feel like I'm fleecing people for that information, right? So yeah, that's one thing. Like for me with the coaching, I don't want to like overcharge, but I also want to make sure that I'm making sufficient money for my time. When I come to a conclusion on it, I will let you guys know, and then I'll probably start coaching individually. Do you think the couch segment instead of analyst desk with a desk is the result of downsizing? It seems cheap. Yeah, no, that is likely what it is. You'll also notice they haven't done any pre-recorded content. It's all live now, right? That will likely be a result of that. They probably quite literally don't have the like editors, maybe. Like that could legit just be a thing. I like the way you think. You seem to have a clear sense of what's important to you. Yeah, I do a lot of introspection. I think it's very important. I'm very lucky that my brain works the way it does. I know that might sound like really goofy, but I think just the fact that my brain works the way it does, I tend to have a very clear line of thought on basically everything. £40 an hour, full book is better than empty book, and all your pride. Yeah, £40 is not bad. £40 is around like the floor of what I was thinking. Like just completely because I'm always open about money, right? The floor that I was thinking is like 40, and the ceiling I was thinking is like low key like 75. But I don't want it to be like so high that it prices people out. But again, I know how much I could be charging for like for one-on-one coaching. I know how much I could be charging, man. It's really a thing. I need to quickly go put. I have a chicken wrap. Technically, also 3 wings, but I've got a chicken wrap. I want to go put in the air fryer. So I want to go warm that up real quick. So I can eat it during game 3. So give me a sec. I'll be right back. Hello. Jamad about to max Waldo us. Wait, what happened? Did something happen whilst I was gone? Do you give tips from checking OPLGG profiles on stream? I mean, I do think it's mildly useless, but if there are some things, like if there are patterns or habits that I can pick up from looking at an OP.GG, then yeah, I suppose. I think it's still a channel point thing I have.
Bard ban. We talked about that a little bit at the beginning of our set, Yanni.
Okay.
Now popping
Game
up
3's
in the
here.
bans here. The Malphite instantly banned. No Silas to bait that out. The Renekton's banned away as well. I mean, this Jace champion is getting nerfed, so I assume we're going to see a little bit less of it in the jungle.
Also, Kluji, yeah, like, no more
surprised if
Hotline
the
League
Pro
sucks.
just stayed
LCS
up.
is a very fun
Lots
region
of
to watch
people have been
now, though.
practicing it, and
It's
it
really,
looks
really good.
Strong in the hands of some of our
Very, very good.
players. Maybe it stays banned a little bit longer. Azir is still up. Will Azir be banned? If so, Varus is available this time around. So one of them will be up, and Weibo will have first pick. You could leave them both open, and AL will. So
Smart.
which one are Weibo taking?
Which one is it?
Oh man, that's a tough one. I don't think that Xiaohu has had a particularly great run on the Azir, so I'm with the Varus here. Give it over to Elk.
Varus is very
Not
OP.
gonna be that late game scaler that we're looking for, but that early game impact. Side note, we have seen Zika not play a tank today. Who knows? Maybe he brings it out in the top lane. We've seen Hoya do it down over in Perseverance.
I think we have to. Cassante, Ornn are still up. Rek'Sai is up, but no Renekton. Like, you could go Jax, but Zehen, oh, I don't know. I really would love... I know people might disagree. I would like Cassante Ornn this game. Like, I would like some tank topsides with the amount of damage and carry potential that is coming out of the bot and mid of both these teams so far. The MF locked away here
MF
for
for
some
hope.
team fight potential.
Not
There's a lot of
bad.
damage already on the table, and I would imagine that Elk is going to have to go lethality Varus this game, just as of how the draft is going already.
Nocturne?
Nocturne swept up
Akali.
and Akali instantly.
All right, so
I really
Weibo
like
playing
this.
dive. This is a
We're looking to
lot
cut
of
vision
volatility.
here.
I mean, I feel like if I'm AL,
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
you
just
know,
picking
you wanna do
defensive
that.
draft from here on out. Like
do
anything
think
that's
that,
just gonna play pure real
This
nice
is good.
into
This
this.
is good by Weibo. Again, you just try to use vision tricks to beat
Rakan,
out on
yeah,
AL.
sure.
I think
Good takeaway as
anytime
well.
that you could
The two
hide
now you
what
get
you're
like
looking
you get
do,
2 cover
give
bans
your carries
for
some extra safety.
rough matchups. So like
We-
Leona
okay,
is
we're
probably
gonna
a
see
good ban here.
Rakan get locked in here, so we're looking for AL to
Alistar's obviously
pair
already
up
gone.
Kyle
Mort's already
with
gone.
some sort of dive buddy coming
Bard's
out, of
out
top
from
or
the
jump.
game 1 bans here. Renata's
My
a good
mistake.
cover as well
Azir's
for
already
the
picked. Akali is into the
for that
Azir,
2v2.
of course. Means that the lane is really tough.
a lot of
The
good
side
stuff.
lane,
A lot of
Xiaohu
easy ways
can
to
find
cover your behind
Shanks
here.
either in a side lane, in a long lane, or roaming through the jungle. He would be able to solo kill Shanks out. So now, with the Rakan locked in, the Nautilus not available, no Poppy in the game either, as that was picked in game 1. So Rakan gets a lot more value here. The Renata ban is to protect away for the Rakans. I like this setup here. You could ban away like a Rel or a Leona. So that will be the option here. I mean, what's available here for Arha? I mean,
Seraphine,
Kako Braum.
honestly. I think Seraphine
that's
could
actually
do
not a bad
lot
call.
A lot of work, because you can extend your ultimate through Nocturne. You can, you know, this Rakan gets to the back line. You force Misfortune to move. There's a lot of moving parts, but if your ultimates hit well, you're hitting some of these key targets. It looks good.
I like this. More initiation, more setup and damage around this Azir and the MF. I think that Elk was protected a lot last game, but if you can draft something that goes in onto Elk, we actually, this is, I'm going to wait. Nefiri?
Okay, they land on the Fury.
I was going to talk about the fact that we haven't seen Sejuani in a while, but it is the
Yeah.
Nefiri, so not as much CC, not as much engage, a bit more poke, and the ability to go in, sure.
Well,
but
Leona's still up if
I
they
think
want
we
it.
really need something on the top
would-
side that has
would
CC.
make
A
Mercs and
Jack
Cleanse
would be
value a
great.
little
A
high,
Cassante
though.
would be great for Flandra. You mentioned the Rek'Sai earlier, an option as well for this top side.
You see this Jin
Is it
hover.
Oh.
Varus top?
Oh my
If
god.
it's Varus top, I mean,
Oh my
there's
god,
one
it's
lane
Varus
for
top.
it to go
Oh my god,
pick
it's
it,
Varus
and
top.
it is.
Oh my
Man,
god,
I
it's Varus
I
top.
saw the rejay battle. I
Wait.
was like, Zika hasn't played a tank.
What
It
kind
looked
of
like he's just gonna
freak
pick the
business
Varus
is
himself.
we on, bro?
Okay. We're overcooking here. We're not locking that in. So this Jin
Camille
lock-in,
support with
I think
Jin?
is quite interesting because now you get to leverage the Varus
What?
builds that you're going to
Right?
have in some of
What?
these fights to land these roots with Jin, and then you'll have good follow-up from there. I think we need something a little bit more, CC to tie it together. I think this Leona's a good option.
Leona,
The only
nice.
thing that makes sense. Great with Jin, stops the MF. What do you have
Fearless delivers?
Varus
No,
is
Fearless
fine.
isn't giving
It
giving
was
us this.
revealed
By the by.
here?
By the by, not
because
giving us
AL
this.
have counterpick Kennen.
Won't believe it.
something Ranged. You could
Straight
go an
psyop.
Ornn or a Cassante for
You
a
cannot
weak
pick a
side,
tank
but
into
you get
Varus top.
smashed.
You have to
If
go a
this-
ranged champ.
Especially if this is like the AP version of
You
Varus
have to
top
go a
with
ranged
the
champ.
Dusk and Dawn, you get one shot.
Oh,
Sejuani
oh wait,
classics.
wait.
That's
It's
a
the
weak
it's the
range
mega.
touch
Wait.
top.
Is it the Fury top?
Oh
Go
my
Nefiri top.
God,
No.
cooking.
Put in the
Now,
Fury
are
top.
we
Wait.
sure?
Is it Put in the Fury top. The Fury top with Halo Blades and Ignite. Wait, yes. Wait, this.
Is it actually?
Wait, this is actually so playable.
I'm gonna wait
Did
because
they
it's.
read?
I know the.
Did they read that was going to be
This
Varus
is
top?
cinema.
Or
Oh
did they
my
just decide,
god.
like, hey, Flandre said,
Okay.
I think you have to
Now
be
what I
number
will
one.
say
I think
is Fearless is giving
don't
us
have until
this
20
top lane
seconds to
matchup.
swap. We don't have the timer, but we have the little bar. Whenever 20
But
seconds
Fearless
has
wasn't giving
passed,
us-
it is going
wasn't
to
giving
be
us
the
Varus top.
Fury top lane
Oh
for
my
Flandre
god.
In game 3
Oh
against
my
Varus
god,
top.
it's
Welcome
Nefiri
to
top.
2026. Who
It's
said
Nefiri
the meta
top.
was boring? If you said it was boring, you weren't here. I was
Oh
here. Where
my
Flandre
god.
picked Nefiri top against Varus top in the LPL.
Dude, imagine
Oh
going
my
back in
god.
time to, like, I don't know, even like 3 or 4 years ago, and just telling someone, yeah, in the LPL, in like a game that determines if a team is going to go to playoffs, we're seeing them pick Varus top. Oh wow, I guess they picked it into a tank, or what did they pick on the other side? Oh yeah, they decided to pick Nefiri up there. Like, what? That is crazy. I don't think I've ever seen Flandre play this champion before. I think this
Has
is
there ever been a
first
global
for him.
Nefiri top?
That's
like-
a great question.
If one of our
Dude,
stats here, if anyone
what?
in our in the staff is listening and has time to look that up, can someone please find go to gold.gg and tell us, is there
Is Drittit
has
live?
there ever been a Nefiri top in tier
Is
1
Drittit
pro?
live? He's
Any-
normally live around this time though, or no?
Game 3 West Arden.
He's not live.
This is crazy. All right, so we've got
Someone
the
spawned that
inside
brother
info that he has been practicing the Nefiri top a little bit, so we'll have to see
What?
what comes to fruition. The Gyos reigning true.
Let me have a look. Our lovely producer, shout out Ice Fire Ride, has linked us
PTA Varus
Uh,
top.
like an op.gg of Flandre playing Nefiri top a few times here.
He's 2-1.
He goes full lethality too. Full lethality Nefiri.
Yep, full
With
Actually,
full
Ignite,
this game
lethality.
has got
And he's got
Zeke's
Ignite.
convergence. What is happening?
Wait, he
Yep.
did build Zeke's in that game. What the? This guy just
Sometimes
loves Zeke's.
Bastion Breaker. Yeah, Bastion Breaker one game here.
Okay, I
Full
think he kind
lethality
of
one game,
I think he kind of
this one
fucked up
has
the
an
level 1.
Axiom Arc and Zeke's convergence. My man wanted to ult. Look, I don't know what we're going to be playing. I can't read this, but I'm assuming that says the
I
first
think
ever.
that says the first, yes. Usually they have a record next to it, or they have
First
a
ever
player
Nefiri top in
that,
LPL.
the last player to play it.
And it's
So
Halo
we'll
Blades
see how
Ignite.
this shakes out. All of a sudden, this top lane has been thrown in some insane flux here. I do think it's going to be hard for Flandre to kind of try and get these solo kills, but I imagine that side laning later on in the game
If the
is going to
camera
be
ever pans bot
really
lane, they need
scary
new
for
observers.
Zika, and he is a guy that has been exposable.
Looks like here we are being told that this is the first ever Nefiri top in tier 1. I'll have to make sure we get that confirmed, but I would imagine that is the case. I do now get to talk about the fact that we haven't been seeing Sejuani a ton. The champion's really fun. It's really great.
Is he-
I haven't seen
he's-
it for a long while.
Ignite's
This
on.
is an all-in.
Oh, he's barring. The dogs are barking. Taking Zika down to half HP.
I mean, this virus has
Bro, you can
TP
legit just do
and
that, by
flash.
the way.
So no cleanse when Tarzan hits level 6. If that
can
happens
legit just-
before this flash comes
You
back
can
up,
just do that.
Zika is
Why does Zika go
very,
TP? I actually
very,
don't know. That's a good question.
volatile in
Oh,
this
hello.
top lane.
Get him, Xiaohu. Looking to get that last
Oh, yeah.
Trade.
Q off there.
Good trade.
Looking pretty good for him so far into the melee versus range. Gotta be
Dude,
feeling
pan back
good.
to... Yes, pan back to top.
I wonder how...
Slow crash. Sejuani's top side. Guys. Wait.
Nefiri top
Wait.
tier 1, which is insane.
I've seen this playbook
When
before
they
Zika's
compare
getting
to TF
dived.
2026,
He's getting
who would've
dove.
thought
He's
there was
dead.
still
He's
stuff
already
to be
dead.
played from champions who had
No,
been
he's
in
already
the game
dead.
for a
No,
while,
he's
but
actually already
Flutter
dead.
has been cooking in the
There is
lab.
nothing he can do
Used
about it. He's
Nefiri
already
top
dead. He has to drop the
just
wave.
to bring it up. Maybe this is a thing that
He's
you know,
already
with
dead.
certain
He legit
conditions,
can't play.
like, we are diving
Sejuani
low
with a
flash
Halo
on
Blaze champ.
Varus.
Zika has to try and hold the wave.
diving
JJ is on
here.
his way.
JJ is
No, we're not.
sprinting
He can't hold...
up to
Oh,
the
he
top
can.
side.
Okay, they're not doing it.
He's trying to protect his top laner.
I feel like...
That recall will go
personally, I think Zika's dead here.
This will
I think
go
they should just
away.
go.
JJ just a
And
little
if
bit.
Flandre holds...
Anything
If
you can do
Flandre
to
tanks tower at first,
kind of
it's chill.
Slow down the Nocturne from hitting level 6 is wise. We've seen engagement.
Also... Oh, hello.
Stunned up, he's gonna be
Wow.
forced to cleanse.
Big damage trade.
Elk and Arha do some solid damage.
Really important. I think the fact that Zika bought a
Cleanse,
a
forced
ruby
out of
crystal on
hope.
his first base
Our 80 carries here have
might have kept him
cleansed
alive.
for the amount of CC that's in this game, and Hope
Just a bit harder to
losing
dive him
his
with that
means they
150
level
HP.
6 again, but this time for Weibo there was an option
So he's going tank
Hold
probably, right?
to
Am I missing
Hope
something? I mean, he could
to
still be
the
going
bot
Dusk and Dawn.
side. MF is pretty susceptible to the Nocturne ganks as well, but man, I just want to camera lock me top. I just want to see how this matchup, like Varus Nefiri top is what we're getting here. What a matchup. I would imagine that the poke from Nefiri is really nice into Varus, but if Zika can hit the ult, even then actually, I'm trying to figure out this matchup in my head as this game goes. Like if Nefiri holds W, and this is an AP Varus variant, which PTA tells me it is. Normally that's how the build goes. Even if you hit by Chains of Corruption, if you just W the Q, you're never hit with enough damage from Zika
Yeah, I
to
just
actually
don't. I don't
die.
think this guy can play when he's
Jay
6.
Beto,
Like,
you're an 80 carry player, as you said earlier, right? If you were playing Varus, would you be happy to play against a Nefiri, yes or no?
I mean,
Oh.
I would never play in Varus top because I'm
No,
not
that's not what I
a range
asked.
top
I
abuser.
asked-
But I know, I just had to
asked-
clarify.
Yeah,
No,
I didn't say top. I just
would
said
not.
overall.
No, look, normally the reason I say that is because I'm normally babysat by my support. I'll be honest about my 80 carry. You know, I like having a support with me. I wouldn't be that fussed if I had a
but
support.
does
with
Flandre
me,
have the
but
mana to make this happen?
This looks scary.
There's going to be support on the
well.
top side. The Hound's pursuit.
Huh.
Tarzan coming in over the top. It's
Never
first
mind.
blood for Flandre.
Never
Yeah,
mind.
You're not happy with that one. You hoped that this was a trump card. You had something up your sleeve. This Varus top that it looked like it was Varus bot.
Oh, look at Flandre.
What
look at
the
Flandre's face.
heck
What
just happened?
Okay.
That is. I'm sorry.
All right,
that
man.
is-
All right.
That
It's
is
inexcusable.
unacceptable. Yeah, that is unacceptable. What happened? How? He's dead. You can't have aggro.
Oh my. Ah!
Dodge there from Shadow. Trying to get locked up. We'll have to use his perfect execution away. So gank attempt foil.
Well, yeah, Zika without the babysitting of his support. Like, what I was gonna say is, you think that this is a really
Oh
nice,
my god.
you know, bait and switch, but then Flandre comes out with a Nefiri. Does he just walk in and like,
Does he just walk in and
What
die
happens?
on the cat?
brother? He has flash. Just flash.
I guess he thought
The
maybe
kill
he
means
was gonna
nothing
get
anymore.
executed. I guess he thought he was going to get executed at that point.
Maybe. Okay.
I
Fair
love
play to
this.
Flandre
I
if
love
that's
this
what he thought,
region.
like, oh, my
I
bad,
love this
okay.
region so
I wanna
much.
keep flash
Baited
up,
him.
but maybe he thought that too. Okay. Unlucky. Unlucky.
I don't know.
I've seen enough.
From Flandre, but you can't have that happen because you just got a kill against Zika. You were up a bunch of gold. You shoved in the wave. You were gonna get a plate. Now Zika's back in control of the lane. He has the gold lead again.
Now, for how long, right? I mean, I do think that Flandre can really win 1v1s fairly easily. Again, this is the champion that is a little squishy. Arha looking to go in on Hope. Good flash from Elk there.
Oh.
Fourth
No cleanse.
shots abound.
Good
and
night.
Hope has realized that he is dead. Elk getting the kill.
Look at the cleanse timer too on Hope. Arha doesn't have level 6, so they know we have to make
So
the
guys,
punish
Tarzan
now.
is top again.
As that cleanse, it's 10 seconds away right now.
Tarzan is top
Before the
again.
cleanse comes back
There
up,
is a wave
the
crashing.
punish from Weibo
JJ
comes
has
in,
6
the
and is
all-in
on the way
great.
top,
They find a
and
window.
nothing's happening.
And for the top side, I mean,
Should
Zika
should this champ
tankers,
be allowed
so
to play?
The trades are going to be a lot harder for Flandre to find massive
He
positives
didn't have
out of,
mana. He didn't have
and
mana.
he has flash up again.
Just got what
So
is he?
even if they go for another play,
Okay.
yeah,
good
there's the
W.
W interaction that I was talking about. But here comes the paranoia. Maybe Zizia will be spotted out on the ward and decide not to go for it.
You know what, maybe he
Flandre
was
has
just baying
flash
out.
available, but
Maybe he was just baying it out, man.
this wave is going to be pushed in. Grubs will be started up by Weibo as looks like Arha has rotated up.
Oh, JJ going to be targeted out with the Hound's Pursuit, turns the lights off. Where's he going to go? Are they just going to try to turn around Arha with a great robe? And they will turn it on to Flandre's head. But here comes Kael trying to save the day. Knockup is there, but JJ wants to get back in this fight.
Oh my god, this champ is so evil.
Oh
Oh my god, and now it has a triple kill. Ah, shiver.
The game has been completely flipped on its head.
Like,
AL
what?
feel very unsure. Two will miss.
Where are we aiming?
Okay, I don't think he knew where Hope was going. No vision there, obviously. But yeah, that looked a bit goofy.
Did you see him
But-
pop the emote? Oh, it's such a good emote.
He wasn't happy with that one. But for AL, the flub from Flandre and the top side. But look at this. So the anti-synergy from Flandre and Tarzan. It looks like Tarzan wants to go away, but Flandre says, no, go back in. And then the stun doesn't happen onto Zezé.
It's a horror.
And then a really nice combo on the Flandre from Arha. It's all over the place from AL right now, Yenny.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a great room from Arha. He just got there first. I think that was the big difference maker in that fight. And now we're going to see a game where Zika gets a ton of resources. He's really far ahead. He is going to have to be the one who is driving this team forward in these team fights with this damage. Up 1.7k gold. We've got a minute until the next dragon is up. But right now, Weibo Gaming are got to be feeling good right now. The impact has been made with that first Nocturne ultimate. Tarzan has
He is not piloting the Nefiri well.
And what's the gold lead for Zika? We haven't seen it. 1.2k. After that start where Zika goes down, he has no flash. Flandre gets the potential to get some plates. It's that mistake where he dies into that triple kill. And now Zika has 1,000 gold up on Flandre. I wish we could stop seeing these graphics so I could see what items Zika has, because I think that's really important. My friend actually did spend all money on getting rolls for that, and it took him 80 rolls to get the skin. So big ups to that.
Max Pity.
Max win over here, but Zika's building into the Dusk and Dawn. I love this cover from Arha. Weibo, no. The only
I don't know. I
way
feel like Varus should be 0-4 in like
take their fights in this early game is
genuinely
by
8
shutting
minutes.
down the Varus top. It is a
And
beautiful cover. It's
he's just
faced
not.
up by Arha. He's standing in the middle of the wave saying, no, you're not allowed to do this. This is
Varus
more
should
what
not
I
be
like.
allowed to play
I'm
the game, I
much
feel.
happier. Yeah, you asked me earlier. Much happier. Up 1,000 gold on Varus against Zephyr with my support doing this.
Oh my god, now they're gonna dive him.
Yeah,
Like, this is what should be happening to Varus. It's completely flipped. Like, how is this allowed?
He does have his flash available as well.
How is
But he
this
might
ever
just go
allowed?
down with the ship here. There's that W, trying to get
Okay,
away.
he
Flashes the Zenith
actually
blade.
couldn't have played it any better.
Tarzan looking for the turnaround here. Now they're going to target out
Alright, they're
JJ
gonna
here.
get
JJ trying to
oh,
escape great solar
good.
flare.
Oh,
JJ didn't
wow.
have- there's that chain
He's
of
dead.
corruption on top of it
He's
as well. It's a big
max
stun.
blight.
Here comes
No.
Shanks, but the lights
Never
are
mind,
out.
I
He
lied.
can't see anything. Great
What?
effort
He got
to
knocked
find.
back.
finds him.
He got knocked full.
Find
What?
this, but JJ
Vas?
goes back in, and Xiao Hu is ready to join the party. 3v3, but these health bars are starting to get chunked out. Xiao
Wait,
Hu
also, I
says,
just realized that
"I
Shanks
want
just-
more. I have shown up to the fight."
No.
Still
I
has that
thought
perfect
Shanks did the funny
execution.
E thing on a TP, but I'm
Won't be able to use
drunk.
it.
Well, how the matchup goes, Yenny, for Nefiri, Varus in the top lane is everyone paths top all game, and we fight
What happened?
non-stop
Bro,
to get
he got
gold
knocked
on
into the
both
wall, and because there was
members.
no other place for him to get
Both
put,
first items have been finished. It's the
it didn't
Eclipse
knock
from
him back,
Flandre
it knocked
and the,
him forward.
Dusk
I'm not
and
even
Dawn,
kidding.
This new item that has made this build a reality and has pushed AP Varus top not into the meta, but into the conversation. I know that in solo queue
This is definitely into the meta, brother. We have seen
It's
enough
one
Varus out
game.
now. What do you mean it's one game? Hoya has played so much of it already.
and Huya is 100% dictating all the meta as well.
Listen,
Okay,
that guy might be an all-pro down in Perseverance.
This is the first game in Group Ascend, but it has it's dominating. It's dominating solo queue. It's being nerfed this Varus champion because of its presence in pro play as well.
Oh, what's up,
as
Hakeem?
this build, and we are seeing it.
Wait, are you
bleed
here now?
through into a few games
Drito has just gone live.
of
He's opening
of
he's
top
opening
lane, I
LPL
will
Insta
say,
surely.
and
Bro, like
the
50
Fury top
million
is
people
an
messaged him.
answer, I guess, but I'm not sure.
No,
With
he's
this
in queue.
gold discrepancy.
No,
Zika
no,
at this
does he
part,
not
like,
know? I'm
Tarzan
messaging
is
him.
just saying, we
I'm
give 2 dragons. It's Hex Dragon and Infernal Dragon. I'm giving them so that we can go back
Fury
topside
top
and look
in
for more.
LPL right now.
We're gonna go help out, get this dragon done a little bit
Bro,
faster.
what? I don't know if he's been informed. I just I put it in.
Over to Weibo, around the 13.5-minute mark.
I don't know if he's
Now
even.
Fury top in LPL right now. What, are you serious?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Another cover from Arha here. After the Scryers.
He thought I was joking.
Where? Link? LPL is not live, bro.
Arha and JJ both come up
LPL
to the
isn't
top
live.
side,
Are you
but
high?
Tarzan, I really thought he was going to do something in top, but no. It's just AL.
Drew,
Zika have
open the
this
stream.
lane, and Weibo continue to cover 2
Drew,
dragons
open the
against
stream.
himself. Not the most valued this game.
Oh,
It
yeah,
will
he's
make
into
Arha very
Varus.
tanky.
Oh, ew, Eclipse! Ew, what the fuck? Eclipse, Hell of Blaze! Ew! Chad, who the fuck is Flandre? Is this guy some like actually good player?
Very scary.
Ew, Eclipse! What the fuck? And Sorcery second.
This is a game that Zika kind of needs to pop off on. The AP Varus build, the way that it works is you ult someone, you get or you get 3 stacks of
He's
passive
so
on them,
mad
and
at
they
it.
get 1 shot.
I mute it now. I mute him. I mute him. But that's so funny.
Play with the attack speed from
He just didn't know.
Dusk and Dawn, and maybe if he's gonna go like a Nash's later, not sure what the build is completely. Shanks finds out.
Okay, hold.
Xiaohu.
You got feet? No.
Will not get him out.
Sorry,
It is a
I
kill
unfull
for
screened
Shanks.
the. I
Yeah,
unfull screened the
7 seconds
broadcast.
until the Rift Herald, and it does not look like Weibo is in position for this. So they will not be able to punish on the other side of the map.
Both supports just constantly covering this top side.
I don't think this guy can die, man.
Tricky scenario. Hold on, Hope might be in trouble.
Oh.
Curtain Call with a bullet time in
Whoa.
response. We've seen something very similar to this a little while ago. Shanks. can
What's
go
all
right
this
after
then?
JJ here. He's got that big attack speed because the
That's a
Bandle
lot of
Pipes built.
damage.
The Bandle Pipes was
Yeah.
built by Tarzan. So anytime you're near him, you're gonna get that buff.
Yeah, the Sejuani hasn't been played a ton, so haven't really seen her new builds. Bandle Pipes.
Yeah, Tarzan's got
and
the
this
poverty
Protoplasm
build.
harness. I think that's what the name is.
Yep.
Really nice juke there from Hope in the mid lane, but Zika is turned this lane into a bit of a kingdom here. Alk will visit up. Sorry, not Alk. Kael will visit up to the top lane here. Alk is definitely not visiting up to the top lane right now. He is probably watching, maybe asleep. Kael will not go for the gank, unfortunately.
You might have
for
just
AL.
jump scared him.
I think that Weibo are in a great position here. I mean, Shanks has a ton of gold on this Azir. Finishes the Nashes, but if Zika, he's going Nashes now too, so he will one-shot anybody with this build later on, and he has a decent amount of attack speed to actually hit in the fights too.
That's true. He does need to step up, though. This is his game to carry. Again, we have noted that the solo laners of Weibo have not been up to par compared to the rest of the team. I think JJ, Elk, and Arha have played
Yeah, I don't
much
know.
better over the course of the
It's
season so far.
oh, okay.
This has to be the game for
nice
Zika. Teleport.
Oh
coming in
god,
with
they
Blanco
have to run this
versus
fight,
Shanks.
man. They have to run this fight, or game is very hard from here.
Weibo Gaming getting stuck in the pit. More teleports coming in now. Our
TP's
mid
coming in
laners
from
gonna join
both
the party.
mids. Akali
Still has
is
that paranoia. We're gonna go
maybe
with
one
paranoia
shot here, no?
It's already too late. They've already found their members.
Oh, no.
JJ trying to get to this
No,
back lane. It's a
no,
lot of
no.
damage.
All AL are
Smiles
getting
down.
ran.
Elk trying to run from
Flandre
Flandre,
can't even
but
kill
Flandre
Elk.
will run him down as the carries
Oh god,
of
it's a
Weibo
horror.
will run it down the AL
It's
mid
a
laner. Curtain
complete
Call
horror.
One shot, 2 shot, and Flandre will fall. Xiaohu is the one picking him up. It's a 4-for-1. Weibo Gaming win the fight.
The team fight isn't actually about
Yeah,
this
just
Varus
it's over.
and this Nefiri at all. It's the dive from Weibo. It's so fast, and there is a ton of damage from the paranoia from JJ, the dive from Xiaohu, and from Arha too. So Kael is actually the one who goes in first here. Great knock-up, but there's not enough damage, right?
Also, I don't know how to
Doesn't
say
get
this,
hit by
but
the
guys,
shuffle, so it's
with-
only
with
this
killing
support that dies.
who on
And
front
then
line?
there is so much damage coming in from Elk on the side.
Like,
here.
can we go kill Zika
Xiaohu
or?
and Jeje on the front side. Zika doesn't really do anything. He's zoned away by Sejuani, but the dive is so
Flandre build
well
is so
played.
bad.
And
So,
AL fall
I'm
apart.
not I'm not an
Great
expert on the
coordination
champ.
there from Jeje and
I just
Xiaohu,
know that
immediately recognizing we must
you're
kill
supposed to go
Shanks.
lethality, right?
I really thought that
That's the
fight
only thing
was
I
not
think
going to go
that I
as
know.
well as it did for Weibo Gaming, especially after the start that AL had through the paranoia. But AL down, not quite out. They want to go fight over this
Okay,
dragon. It's
yeah,
gonna
let's
be
go
a
on
Chemtech
Erhar
assault
again.
for this game.
No, that's good.
Immediately gonna be the target
Yeah, no,
for
let's
Chunks.
ult him
Now
actually.
he's
That's
eaten a lot
good.
of these ultimates, flashing out, slowing up Flandre as Zika
Yeah, let's use our
continues
only
to hold the front line.
non-committal engage
Keeping
tool on
them
that
away
guy.
for the moment. 3,000
Oh my god,
HP.
AL, I'm so angry at you actually
Tarzan
right now.
fronts in, paranoia used. Xiaohu looking to get to this back line. Charm is out. But look at
Nope,
all the
they're gonna get
damage.
this, mate.
He's just
It's
dead,
over.
and now
Weibo are
it's
gonna,
time to go
they're
into
gonna
this
win.
fight just to keep him away, and he will be denied Arha.
Oh!
But Xiaohu
Oh,
is
shout
going to
Unk!
things up. Shanks is
Unk!
low, and you can't be protected for that long as the shots
I
ring
can't believe
true.
this.
It's a double kill.
I
for
can't
Zika.
believe this. Wait, like,
Danny, I think the game is
oh,
just done.
Weibo.
Where Chemtech Soul Point, 5,000 gold in the lead, and this is not a game where, oh, the 5,000 gold is a bit, you know, oh, it doesn't really matter. The fights don't look even remotely close. AL have no chance in here in these fights. They can't channel bullet time. Shanks can't do anything in these fights either. The Akali pick is doing so much work on the front line. Xiaohu is diving in so aggressive. AL are late here. They get chunked on the front line. It doesn't matter that Arha's late. Oh, sorry, chunked here. It doesn't matter that he's low. He repositions here. And
How can I
after
be
the
mad at a
dragon
team
is
I don't
killed,
even
look at how
support? Do you
low
know what I mean?
Tarzan is. So immediately, Xiaohu goes in. And Kyle can't do anything with this engage. It hits onto Arha, he's gone. And then both Jeje and Xiaohu just send it into the back line. And the chase is on. There is too much damage on Weibo.
The biggest concern for me, Flandre wasn't able to do anything in that fight. When you get behind on a tank or, you know, one of these champions that he typically likes to play that is to make an impact in these fights, that you can at least go in, maybe get in a little bit of damage, but try to get your CC down. Your only job as the Nefiri is to assassinate people. And he had a big fat 0 in the damage department for that fight, was doing cardio, just running back and forth. There was no way in.
In these team fights as well. Hang on, hold that thought. Blue buff has been stolen away. Oh, sorry, actually it was secured by Weibo, not stolen away. So
blast plan out. Arha says, hey, we're not going to let them go that easily. Tarzan's going to be the one to get engaged on. Paranoia is out. It looks like Tarzan on the front
Nah,
line
it's
will
over.
fall.
It's actually just over. Like, they are just getting ran.
To the back line, but he's dead. Now, bullet time coming through. Xiaohu
Hold on,
very
okay,
low.
Flandre. Oh, wait,
Gets
wait, wait,
shut
wait,
down
wait, wait.
by Flandre.
Kappa.
it's a good kill. And we'll put some gold in this Nefiri's pockets, but Weibo don't feel like they got enough. They use the Herald in bot, and it will net them this bot lane turret as well as at least a charge on this tier 2. So more plates going over to Weibo.
There's the line coming out, just trying to hold the line
The
here.
full
Keep
tower,
this turret
too.
As upright as he can. This turret, it's going down slow. You don't have any more minions left, but they will squeeze all the toothpaste out of the tube. Meanwhile, Hope picking one up here in the mid lane, but he's commanding 6,000 gold lead, nearing the 22-minute mark for Weibo Gaming.
And in these team fights, Yanni, okay, maybe the Nefiri is good in lane against the Varus, but look at these items. Zika has tank boots, which is really nice against the auto attackers from AL. And he's got the double.
I need to go get. I just realized I put my chicken wrap in the air fryer.
On-hit version, right?
And I
the
never
Dusk
went to
and
get it.
the Nash is
I
going
need
into
to-
the Seekers to protect.
I'm gonna
them
go
from
grab
the
it quickly
Flandre has
before the next
Eclipse,
dragon.
and
One
that's
sec.
it. He does nowhere near as much in these team fights. If he was really far ahead, again, if they didn't mess up around that, if Flandre didn't die to the turret and then subsequently give Zika a triple kill, the lane might have been a bit more winning from Flandre, and he'd be able to build his own gold lead up, continuously dive Zika, put him behind. But now, it doesn't matter how good the matchup might have been. Black Cleaver and Eclipse, he's finished 2 items, but I really don't see it.
You know, Top Esports is cursing Flandra's name right now. Why did you pick Nefiri top? As Top Esports are watching at home, seeing their hopes of getting top 4 slipping away. Remember, if Weibo Gaming wins this series, they lock themselves to that top 4. They get to avoid Knight's Road. AL, you know, they're just trying to hang on and secure that #1 seed.
Eclipse is good, no?
This makes
According
it a
to
little
Drittet,
bit
no.
harder for them
But I didn't stick around to ask
be
or
able to
anything.
do So there is still a lot for them to
What
play
does,
for.
guys,
They're
what does
not
Drittet
like
build on this
the
champ?
team that we
Any
expected
Drittet
today.
Nefiri top
I think
knowers?
that game 1 win was a good indication of they might not have been on their A
I was
game
under the
today.
impression that it's Leafali, but
And they really haven't shown up to this full series yet.
okay. Thought so.
Chemtech Soul is up. We've got flashes across the board, but AL have been struggling against the dive from Weibo. If they're not quick enough here, the dragon will simply be gone. This might just be a repeat of the last dragon, though.
All right, we'll see what happens. Weibo Gaming are a little split here. Time coming across. They're still split. Paranoia's
They're
out.
not killing
Arha
the front
jumps
line.
down.
Damage.
Everybody's still pretty healthy on AL. Flandre going
Okay,
in,
hold.
But he can't get to Arha. He finally does. Zika's on the backside.
Hold on,
He's
Flandre
got
is
a
low-key
flash out there,
low-key
and he
frying.
goes up just a little
Okay,
bit
it's a
too
lot of chunk
far.
damage.
And
They
that's a
actually
4v3.
win this fight.
Weibo Gaming have to run for the
It's a
hills.
bit
They
too
lost the
split from
dragon,
Weibo.
and they're losing the fight right now.
Okay,
Hope
1K onto
gets
Hope.
forward, puts himself
Oh,
on
JJ
the
took
other side,
too many tower
gives
shots there
his
for that.
life for it, but it's Xiaohu against
Still got a
3.
triple.
Desperately
They
trying
want
to
this
get
guy
back
so
to the
bad.
turret.
They
dive
got him.
and
Nice.
get the job done.
Well,
That is an ace
Drake,
for anyone's legend.
an
TS
ace?
can rejoice
That was
at
like
home.
a 5K gold injection?
Real fight.
That's a
from
ridiculous team
AL.
fight from AL.
Tarzan steals the dragon. Zika is killed instantly. And Flandre, I was not familiar with your game. He zones everybody away from this fight. This looks terrible to start with. It looks exactly the same as the last one. There's just no damage. But Flandre goes in with his ulti on the Arha and provides infinite space for his team. JJ Smite so
Yeah,
early,
it's
but
4 people
Flandre is
on him,
winning
and then
1v4 here. The
Not gonna lie,
Nefiri
man.
does so much work.
Zika's just in
Zika
Narnia.
is caught
Not
and
sure how he was
dies,
up there.
and then AL on the chase. 1,000 gold to Hope. AL say not yet.
As
Hold.
Zika was just completely
Hold.
split off. He
Could
had
be cinema.
flash available to try to flash over that thick wall to rejoin his team in the river, but elected to stand and fight where he was, and then he burns his flash anyway. So this is a critical mistake, and you know, as mentioned, Hope cashes in for it. He's up 2,000 gold now, and the gold differential is less than 1,000. In the blink of an eye, anyone's legend can just go back and lock in to being the best team in the league. All it takes is one fight, and this team can turn anything, Jay.
Shit, sorry.
It's a massive team fighting tool now. AL probably won't be able to get soul, but if they can keep denying Weibo from getting the soul, they do have a ton of late game scaling with this Azir. I am so shocked at how much Flandre did in that fight. Winning 1v4, getting a kill, providing that much space, and Zika got caught. He has no flash. Weibo are starting the Baron.
Are they really starting
do a
this?
lot of damage
Zika has
with
no
this
flash,
AP
he's got
virus.
Zhonya's.
AL need to get in.
They have no idea that they're on vision right now because that ward was placed outside of the pit. AL is very well aware that this is going on. Shanks has joined the team. Xiaohu is
Okay, they
completely
pull off.
cut off
Good.
right now. As Weibo Gaming have to
Oh.
pull off. Now Shanks is going to attack Xiaohu, forces him away once again. And anyone's legend have control of Weibo's topside jungle.
And the full vision control as well. All AL need to do is go back into the pit to sweep out some of those pink wards in, and it looks like Flandre is doing that. The gold lead in jungle is completely irrelevant. Sejuani has 3 items, and they're important team fighting items. That's it. And Nocturne is not a team fight scaler. It doesn't matter that he's up 1.2k gold. In fact, he's going GA sure, but these items are more expensive, so Tarzan has the item advantage. It's all on Zika with this gold lead. He has the Zhonya's completed. He has these 2 AP fighter items, the Dusk and Dawn alongside the Nash's Tooth as well. Weibo fully giving control of Baron to set up around the dragon, but AL spot that out and they threaten a Baron of their own. There is a ward there in the river, so Weibo know that this is not an option just yet for AL. It is a fake. And AL are simply hiding in the shadows.
Minute and 15 seconds until this dragon is up. You know Weibo want to get it, secure that soul because of the way that these fights have gone. That extra power you'll get is pretty big. Tarzan
hold on.
sees Arha go over the wall. Arha trying to escape. They're going to tag him up, stun him up. You know Hope's got a lot of damage too. Bullet time coming in over the top, and Arha can't escape. Lights are out, and who's home? They're going to try to get on.
No, they're trolling.
But JJ's got to find his way out. Meanwhile, Xiaohu gets
They're completely trolling.
Sick is down. Elk is on the backside, and so is Xiaohu.
Guys, they have a wave.
Weibo Gaming can't link up.
Oh,
Who's going
oh,
down? It's JJ.
they have a wave.
Another
No
ace
way.
for AL. All the way back, and they're shoving in to maybe end the game.
No, the towers are too tanky. The towers are too
AL.
tanky. I think they'll just.
With these,
They should
with
just
the
go
new-
Nash.
With the
Go Nash,
2026
boys, go
power
Nash.
changes, Yanni, I don't think it's possible because of
Go
how
Nash.
tanky
Oh
these
my
turrets
god,
are.
though. Like, how
But
stupid is this?
AL, pull it back.
How stupid
I
is
wanna
this?
Say,
Oh my god, this
I
game.
have to imagine what Hope did was intentional. He gets hit by the chains of corruption and doesn't cleanse. He waits until Zika fires the arrow, then he cleanses and dodges
Nash
it
and run
because
straight
he knows
across the
where
map
it's
back
going.
to Dragon.
So it's a catch, first of all, onto Arha. Look, he takes the... And then he cleanses and moves up as the arrow comes out. And that's all of Zika's damage. He goes into Zhonya's, he's still not hitting, and then he's instantly killed as Shanks goes in here with the Emperor's Divide. AL have pulled this game back. There was one fight where Weibo can't get it done. The 4th shot doesn't even break through Hope's GA. Baron has been taken by AL, but the soul
Oh
is
god, they
on
reset.
the board from Weibo, and it's going down fast.
Here's Tarzan. He's in the back of the pit right
No,
now.
Tarzan.
They're trying to make
I think
a
you just
fast
griefed.
play. They're going to go after
They're trying to
Tarzan.
one-shot him,
Picked
but...
up
Oh,
on
oh,
the
oh,
backside.
backline. Out, out,
It's
out.
Londra. It's
Londra.
Londra.
He just completely one-shot.
Looking for Zika next. Dragon
They lost the soul,
secured by Weibo,
but they're still getting ran. It just doesn't matter.
Arha's on the bottom side, dying
Oh
to
my
Londra.
god.
The only man left standing is Zika.
Nefiri top does so much. Oh my goodness. One shots this Jin and Zika can't do
Oh my
anything
god,
but
the
dodge.
damage. Ugh.
He will die.
Sorry for the screams, but
and
like, bro.
Weibo will only get
I
the
can't believe
dragon.
this.
AL
What a
as
ridiculous
5
series.
Lose the soul, but they'll win the series and deny
41
Weibo
kill, 30
access
minute
to
game.
playoffs just yet.
What a bag fumble by Weibo Gaming.
Weibo had like a
AL just turned
6k
it
gold
on
lead, and they
ran
lost. Whatever,
them
man.
Over in the last few fights. 21 kills to 20, a 30.5-minute affair. And what a
This
awesome
team's
series
curse.
this was, Jay Beto.
This
A
team's
2-1
curse is
AL
insane.
win. Somehow, some
But
way,
AL actually
despite
had
everything,
they had magic
it's
resistance.
still a
They had
Flandra
man.
played so well after that abysmal start.
Yep. Text that girl that you love, boys. Let her know how you feel. Anything is possible. Anything is possible today. Can't believe it. When do you want to call? We'll call before you sleep, bro. Don't worry. I'm trying to decide what I want to do now. It's just bad Weibo plays. This was like Weibo played fights bad, and AO played that one particular dragon fight really good, and they just got a complete goal swing, right? They stopped them from getting soul, and they got an ace, so it was like 4.5k gold because there was pretty much everyone had a shutdown. It's just completely crazy. All right, that is it for the LPL co-stream, guys. If you are over on YouTube, I am now going to end the YouTube stream. YouTube stream is going to end. If you would still like to hang out, because I'm not going to be done streaming just yet, that's the Twitch link. That's the link to our Twitch. Feel free to come over, say hi, chill out for a little bit longer. But just for the sake of keeping the YouTube VODs clean and just with the game highlights, YouTube stream ends here. So thanks so much for hanging out. It's been a blast as always. Take it easy, guys, over there. And if you're coming over, I'll see you very soon.